Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well, and thanks for stopping by another stream tonight. Ruin, let's go. This dude would be like my 7th favorite person. Well, thank you so much. Honestly, I'll take it. 7th is a pretty awesome number. Raynok, hello. Hope you're having a great night. And Nick Gamer, good to see ya. Wow, Ruin, wow. That's amazing. Right behind Abraham Lincoln, says Ruin. That's an honor. Thank you so much. And thanks everyone for joining tonight, where we're going to be playing some more Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, where my Switch was set to Japanese language when I downloaded the game, and for whatever reason the thumbnail has got stuck as the Japanese version, despite the fact I downloaded it from the North American store. I have no idea why it looks the way it does, but it plays in English if you have your console set to English. That's the super cool thing about the Switch is you can set your console to any language you want, and if the game supports that language, it will play in it. So it's a great tool if you're trying to learn different languages and things in that way. So you can't beat Abraham Lincoln, so it's a good spot, says Raynok. Fair enough, right? Yeah, interesting aesthetic bug for sure. One other thing I wanted to share with you all today, this was just brought to my attention. So either it just came out today or it's been out for like a couple days now, but it's already gone. And that is, it's hard to see because it's like, the white on white background here. Over on, it's not Club Nintendo anymore, it's My Nintendo. For 1,200 platinum points, you can get what they call the Nintendo World Championships NES Edition trucker hat. I don't know what makes it a trucker hat. I've always just thought it was like a baseball cap. But it's already sold out, and that was not there about a week ago when I was on there getting the Paper Mario notepad, the retro game postcards, and I also picked up something that I have right here, and that is the Super Nintendo Switch Online controller, which we'll be trying out today to see if it's any better than my NES controller, because you know I've told many a story about how much lag that thing has. And I also have that here charged and ready to go, so we're going to try that just for fun in Nintendo World Championships to see if it makes any difference. But yeah, there's a reward for you to go grab if you have the coins, if it comes back in stock. Fingers crossed that it does. Things don't normally sell out that fast, so it's very fascinating to see that one just kind of already be gone, and hopefully they restock it. Oh, this is just your totally legitimate Nintendo Switch console. I kept saying I was gonna mod my Wii U. I haven't even done that yet, so no, I'm a few generations behind on the console modding. I modded my Wii. That's really kind of the last thing that I modded. But okay, everyone, enough yabbering on here. I think we all get the point. Let's boot up the game, and let's see where we ranked in last week's challenges. That's why I wanted to make sure we streamed today on Monday. I don't think we're going to stream this like every Monday going forward, but it will be a fun opportunity to check just where we placed in those last week's challenges, as well as see what it's like to try some new ones out here. And here's the current challenges. We got some Metroid, Mario 1, Zelda, Donkey Kong, and Kid Icarus there. And thanks for participating in the World Championships #1. Yeah, let's go see the results. So a lot of people were really surprised, when you didn't get to see your results immediately. This works exactly the same as Brain Age on the Switch did, and I made a video of that way back. One of the 3 people who bought Brain Age on the Switch and competed in the weekly tournaments there. So all right, 4 seconds and 3 milliseconds to get a mushroom. Let's see how that ranks. Okie dokie. So out of 56,000 players, we did 6,300. So that's still the top 12%. I think there's a badge if you get in the top 20% a whole bunch of times. So I mean, fair enough. Obviously we could have tried for years to try to shave a couple of more milliseconds off that, but would it have been worth it? Probably not. Give me 1 second here. But yeah, it's fun kind of, just seeing where you rank up against everyone else. Anything else to add into that? Oh, it's going to go, whoa, just, giving away my birth year there. Now everyone's going to be into my freaking bank account like there's no tomorrow. And it's still the top 12% of people born that year. And there you go. So we got the badge for ranking in the top 20%, and it's going to kind of be the same all the way down. I assume I probably ranked similarly. We didn't try too hard to you know, really kind of solidify this. But out of 49,000 for that one's really low. And not even the top 20 that time. Only got like a silver medal there. I'm really curious about the Luigi one. The Luigi one should be interesting to see how many people figured out about the Bezo trick. Says Daniel. Oh, you meant modding. You meant putting a parrot on your shoulder and wearing an eye patch, says Ruin. Oh, of course. No, you know, that cosplay has its day for sure. So there you go. 1,200 people born in 1992 played this game. Where does it even get that year from? I don't remember entering a birth year anywhere. So the one on 1-1, this seemed like, you know, as fast as you could possibly do it until later on I saw a video where there's like a frame trick you can do the instant that the level starts, where like if you look left and then jump backwards, like the frame that the level begins, you can get like a 0.3 millisecond speed boost. So I saw someone that had 21.13, so unfortunately this is not going to be as fast as possible. But alright, we got 50,000 participants on this one, and still 363, so like I would have liked to have, you know, gotten the absolute best as what I saw, but I guess I'll take top 0.8%. But out of the people born in 1992, maybe nobody caught on to that. Am I the top? Oh! 10. So some other, you know, 9 other people who share my birth year figured out a way to shave a couple of milliseconds off of that one. Fair enough. And for the Metroid one, yeah, I figured it was probably in there, right? Whoa, we got the 666-7 there. 16%. And 196 for the birth year. But the Luigi one is the one I'm really excited to see. This one should be good. Because so I think in the background we're actually like watching the replay of my time, which is kind of cool. So there you go, still 3,000. So a lot of people figured out about the trick of like jumping across the hole and not using the magic carpet. So I mean, that's probably where I'm going to end up in a lot of the rankings, just because, you know, I don't do too many speed challenges. And we're just kind of having fun with it, but it's not worth spending all day to try and get like #1, unless there's like something super amazing that you unlock. But I have heard of no such things. But okay, that's my results for week 1. And now you can enter the championships for week 2 here, which, as we mentioned, were these challenges. Some of which we've done, some of which we have not. So that's what we're gonna be starting off with tonight. Hello, Brian. We're doing well, thanks. Hope you're having a good one. As we're checking a little bit more Nintendo World Champions here, was hoping I would, you know, rank a little bit higher there in some of those, but again, you know, it's all it comes down to how long you want to spend shaving off those frames. Where I'd rather, you know, play some different things here and try a bunch of different stuff out. But let's try the Morph Ball one. We've done this one before, so let's just jump right in and grab that Morph Ball. And again, if we get like a rank S, we're not going to spend the first half an hour of the stream trying to solidify this one. Oh, and I should also mention that anything we played last time, I have not beat any challenges that were not on the last stream, but I did go back and get a few rank S's, just because, you know, I figured why not. It's not like it's completely new content, and there weren't any that were like significantly difficult. Some just took an extra couple seconds. But in terms of this one right here, what was our trick for getting rank S on this one? I know we've played this one. Can't you just like jump right off this here? Yeah, that's probably it. Something like that. Hello, Super Tom Brother. You heard a bunch of places still don't have this game in stock, says Super Tom Brother. That's crazy to hear. And we were just looking earlier at the hat that is now available on My Nintendo that you can buy with platinum coins. And that's like immediately sold out, so this game might be a lot more popular than Nintendo anticipated, which would be really interesting. It looks like our personal best is already like 3 seconds and 78 milliseconds, so there's just somewhere we gotta shave off like a second. That probably can do it. Nope. We're stuck in like the 385 zone. The second I get rank S, we'll call it quits on this one. We can do a little bit better. I gotta fight off those other people in my birth year here. Oh, we shaved off 2 milliseconds, but we can still do 5 milliseconds better, as we can see down there. Oh, that was really good. Oh, another 2. You're doing awesome today, Brian. Want to see more of what you're up to playing a random game? Yeah, thank you. Don't worry, we got some more streams coming up soon. August is going to be a little bit wonky as I'm actually moving. That's going to be the big deal in August, is moving from one residence to another, and that includes, like, the whole collection has to move. So that's definitely going to take, you know, a few weeks to get that all done. So you're going to see some more sporadic stream scheduling during the next month. But I'm going to try and do as much streaming as I can, you know, this week and the beginning of next week. To kind of, you know, hopefully get a whole bunch of stuff out there that hopefully everyone will enjoy. It's a lot of hopefuls. I just hope. You know, I don't demand that anybody enjoy anything. But if you enjoy it, then I really appreciate it. Okay, why can't I do this one? We did this one quite fine the other day. I don't remember having any issue with it whatsoever. Whatever. I don't care if it's an A++. I'm already going to be like 60,000th rank anyway. I'm just kind of curious what I did last time. So you give me an edge on this one. So I'm not seeing anything that's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm wasting so much time there. Alright, it was just a matter of eventually you get it. Fair enough. Yeah, I was trying to get an S rank there. So, okay. Loose change. This is one that on the last stream I don't think I got an S rank on, but like I said, I did go back and get one. So basically, if we get 2 minutes and 28 milliseconds down there, I keep saying minutes. Oh, that would have been really good if his like toe had just touched that one. But yeah, basically under 2 minutes 30 milliseconds probably looks like an S rank for this one. And it looks like it only really matters if you rank in like the top 20% in terms of getting badges. It's like that or nothing. It doesn't, there's no real in-between in terms of mattering. Like, ugh. Shaved a millisecond off, though. I am, again, as I mentioned last time, a bit disappointed. I thought that the weekly challenges might all be different. So that at least it would give you a little bit of new stuff to play every week. Like, you know, they'd be challenges that weren't included necessarily in the main game. But to see that they are just challenges that are already in the main game, plus you have to, like, re-beat them. You know, even though, as you can see over there, I've already done this in 2 seconds and 28 milliseconds. Like, you have to play it again for the championship. It's a little silly, which is why it's kind of nice. Like, some of them are going to be ones I haven't done already. And, you know, it makes a little more sense to play those. And then a time and rank that you get in this mode carries over into kind of the main game mode, which is great. But, like, you know, the times and stuff that you get in the main game mode don't carry over into this mode. So it's kind of backwards in that regard. But we're getting it. Like, again, we've done this one, but we haven't done these two, I don't think. So we're going to be doing Death Mountain Duel here. Using the NES controllers, hack and quacking. So we're going to do that after this. Like I said, in the beginning of the stream, I have my NES Switch Online controller here, as well as the SNES one that I just received thanks to Christian. Got that in the mail just today, so it's going to be the perfect opportunity to try that out. We'll see if they feel any different. And good evening, Phil, on the Twitch side. Hope you're having a great one. Super Tom Brother, your birthday's in August 20th. Hope I have a stream on that day. We'll definitely see what we can do, Super Tom Brother. And thank you so much, Brian, for your wishes in that regard. I really appreciate it. And S3 on Mario Bros. But okay, Death Mountain Duel. Objective, defeat, well, Lionel. Do we have the Blasty Sword here? It looks like we do. So, like, why would you run all the way around? It looks like you can probably just kind of shoot them from this side. And in these challenges, it's like the RNG is always the same, it seems. So it's not like, you know, one time he's going to walk to the right, one time he's going to walk to the left. It kind of just seems like it doesn't matter if I take a hit or two. Yeah, he takes a lot of hits with the original crappy sword. I assume this is probably what you want to do. And he goes down. Okay, so 3 hits and then he goes down. Again, we haven't done this challenge in the main game yet, so I gotta assume this is what it wants. Oh, but then you can't shoot, of course. We'll get this one. Of course, you can never pause in these games, so it's not like you can go to the pause menu, see like, do I have the arrows in there? Menu's unavailable. Of course, normally we'd like just run by this guy. Why does anybody actually defeat this guy? I wonder what their process was for coming up with different challenges. Because, you know, as we were talking about in regards to Balloon Fight, I was shocked that one of the Balloon Fight challenges wasn't like, you know, get ranked #1. Like, that definitely seemed like a like a bit of a fail in that regard. Like, who looked at this part of Zelda 1 and was like, this needs to be a challenge? Maybe I should just go run around. Maybe by the time I run around... Now, how much time can we save from that? Because, like, you know, if I'm here anyway, like, we're getting a lot more hits here, a lot quicker. Alright, that's what you're supposed to do the whole time, apparently. And again, sometimes there's, like, quicker ways even than when you get S, but I'll gladly take that and call it a day. The blue Lionel is pretty hard to beat. Yeah, especially, you know, when you got, like, the original sword there, you're not too powered up, but I guess the trick was I was overthinking it. You're really just supposed to kind of go around there and give it an old slice and dice. Zelda 1 is a weird choice for a speedrun game. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, we think about the Mario games a lot and such when it comes to speedruns. But there's definitely a few games in here that's like, I wouldn't imagine ever trying to speedrun that in my life. But Donkey Kong, you know, this is a game that kind of makes sense to speedrun, and we've done this challenge already. Looks like we got 21 seconds and 30 milliseconds there. Yeah, see, I remember when I did it, you know, I didn't have to jump over anything. I kind of timed it perfectly. That we could just climb all the ladders. And then the final challenge of Donkey Kong was just like beat the whole thing. And we got it like first try, which was really cool. Like this, I remember, like I'm sure I reached that ladder. And you know, we were able to climb it without having to waste time dodging stuff. Mario 1, not Mario 1, Donkey Kong is just like weirdly specific sometimes in like where you stand and how things work. Like I think we can do that. Of course, in Donkey Kong, you like can't grab ladders mid-air. You always got to kind of be planted perfectly on the ground. And then there's also a weird thing, like if you get to the top of a ladder, sometimes you get kind of stuck. But this one's looking pretty good. If I hadn't like run past the ladder. So some people may remember the hilarious video I made a while back on like that weird Mario Brothers ladder race game. And I got a comment on it the other day about how like someone said like, oh, someone's never played Donkey Kong before, but it's not called the Donkey Kong ladder race. It's called the Super Mario Brothers ladder race. So it's a completely legitimate question to ask, you know, what ladders had to do with Super Mario Brothers at the time. But yeah, obviously kind of, you know, if you consider Donkey Kong, then it makes a little bit more sense, except Luigi's not in this game, so maybe it doesn't actually make any sense at all. We almost had it, like a pixel off. And again, these are like the world ranking ones. We're not going to be too worried about S ranking the normal missions today. So like I said, I can always come back and get those. But all right, come on, Mario Jumpman, whatever your name is, you can do it. See, that's when like you think you're at the top of the ladder, but he's like a pixel away. So if you try and move to the left at that point, he kind of just freezes in place. And that's another case of, you know, we've beat this one already, but we're forced to do it again because reasons. Like, I can see the moments where it's like, you know, if I just save an instant there, but I'm always scared of getting stuck at the top of the ladders. So I wait too long to kind of turn. But okay, this feels good. This one's feeling good. Ugh. What have we got here? What do you think Mario's called Jumpman for? Well, back in the day, I believe that's what he was referred to in this game, right? Before there was Mario Bros, and that's kind of where his name came. Okay, all right. I'm stuck on the ladder of all times to get stuck at the top of the ladder. So you gotta wait till he's got both his feet planted there. If that's an S, I don't even care. I'm gonna be like 5 millionth in my age division. But you know what? Someone else can have the victory that time. But now we got enter the door at the goal. So we've never done this one. Overcome the underworld. So it's only 1-1. 1-1's not bad. 1-3 is kind of ridiculous. But as we've talked about before, Kid Icarus has that like reverse difficulty curve where the game starts out more difficult and then it kind of gets easier as it goes on, because there's 4 worlds and the first 3 worlds have 4 levels each. The last level of each world being like this crazy dungeon thing with a boss at the end. Where I feel like most people probably know Kid Icarus just from this, just from the, you know, the upwards scrolling levels, where World 2 is side scrolling and World 3 goes back to vertical and then World 4 kind of turns into like a shmup. But let's see what we can do in this case. And the worst part of this game is, and I can't stand it, like it's a rising death barrier. So if you were to fall down, like where the screen has scrolled up, that counts as a death. But oh man, it's the god of poverty. Don't want to be around that guy. Don't invite him to parties anymore. Again, I don't speedrun Kid Icarus, so I don't know to what degree I should just kind of run through everything, or to what degree I should actually, you know, stop and fight the things. Looking at my health up there. This is the end, though. A++, huh? So it can be better than that. Woo! Jumpman was only his pre-release name. The arcade flash referred to him as Mario the Daring Carpenter. Well, that's great to know then, Super Tom Brother. Thank you. Kid Icarus is what's got me to be a skilled NES player, Hack and Quack. And yeah, you gotta be skilled to beat Kid Icarus. God of Poverty is actually the thing in the pots. Yes, yes, Hack and Quack. But it's just funny to say. It's like, what a weird name. I haven't cross-referenced with the Japanese version to see like how direct of a translation that is. But hey, Big Phil, thank you, Big Phil, so much. Really appreciate that you're enjoying the content and hope you're having a great evening. Okay, this time, let's get a little more serious here. So it's just a matter of, like last time I grabbed the, you know, the health pickup thing, health chalice. Because, you know, if you want to tank through stuff, you kind of need that. Here's this though. Okay, that should help. That turns everyone into, like, yeah, hammers, right? So that should protect us for a little bit here. I should maybe go up the left side there. That might be faster. That's probably where I lost time here. It's the old, you know, kind of wrapping screen. So yeah, that's probably what we're missing in regards to getting rank S, as mentioned. So I think the lowest I've seen is rank C. That might be the lowest. No rank D's or E's, Sonic Adventure 2 style. Like one more hit, we're probably toast. Oh, okay. Wow, I shaved like a good 10 seconds off that, even though I didn't think it was like that much better. Okay, so we got all rank S's on this this week's challenges. That will probably be enough to, again, get us into some of the top 20%. Like when it comes to pins, we got rank in the top 20 and participate in the championships 3 times. In survival mode silver 3 times. So that's what we're going to go to now, is the survival modes. And the survival mode gold 3 times. But okay. Very nice. So moving on then, we got the survival mode. And my favorite part of the survival mode is that you can go in here and you can like see other people's favorite games and stuff, like Caveman Games Bob. It's a crazy one. Mega Man 2, Donkey Kong Battletoads, Super Mario Brothers, Yoshi's Cookie, and Super Mario Brothers 3. But you can go back, and you know, then you can go in here again and reload it. We can see Pro Wrestling, Someone Who Can't Choose, Castlevania at the top left there, lots of Mario 3s and such. Should also probably try buying some more avatars here, but okay. So again, the way this works is you do 3 challenges, and each time half the people get cut out until there's only one remaining. And last time we got them both on our first try, and we'll see. But unfortunately, again, this is like just ghost data. I don't know why they couldn't have made it like a live face-off thing, or at the very least given you the option to do that with friends. Because Hack and Quack, and you were showing me that you actually did try the multiplayer mode with friends, but even then, you know, it's not just random games. It's like you have to pick a set of them to play. Why couldn't it just be WarioWare style? And, you know, just give you a bunch of random games to play and like the last one standing wins. Could have been cool, but okay. Oh, we're doing this one. Okay, well obviously we don't need to be like so particular this time. I might have to dodge at the top if our timing's a little bit off, but hopefully out of the 4 other players, 2 of them get like hit by the first barrel. Already it looks like we're ahead of like 5 people. We're not going to take any chances this time. Do the little thing like that. Somehow that was still first. I don't know, I feel like I get the easy competitors, where I was watching Cola play, and he's always posting his streams in the sharing section of the Discord server. He's playing like Battle of Olympus right now. He beat Silver Surfer on stream a little bit ago. Adventure Island. He does some great NES streams, so definitely check him out. But I was watching him do this mode, and he was getting like ridiculously tough opponents. Where I think maybe you're at an advantage if you play it earlier on, before like a lot of maybe the more skilled players have had a chance to do it. Okay, well this one I feel like, you know, I fumble this one a lot, so we'll see. I missed like 4 times and I still won. That's what I'm saying. Definitely do these challenges earlier on if you want, it seems easy mode. But okay. Do you know what the word Metroid is a portmanteau of the words Metropolitan and Android? Apparently the early ideas of the game involved robots. That's cool, Super Tom Brother. I did not know that. Thank you for sharing. I love learning fun facts about names and different things like that. But really, Metropolitan and Android, I would not have guessed that. But okie dokie, so that's the silver challenge. So let's try the gold division, where it looks like we're doing the same Metroid challenge, and then the Death Mountain one, and then the Kid Icarus one should be fun. And also the order that you have to play these is random. Wow, a Bill Elliott's NASCAR challenge. I still don't like that it calls it like 2-in-1 Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, because the cartridge doesn't say 2-in-1 on it anywhere. Megami Tensei 2 in the top right, Kirby's Adventure, Mega Man 3. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed B to back out of it. I just like seeing different people's things. Dragon Warrior 4. Metro Cross. That's a weird one. That's like a Namco game. Namcot game. Megami Tensei 2 again. I feel like we're seeing some same people here. Or just some people have some very similar tastes, perhaps. Okay. So for this one, do we do the kind of run around the pool again thing? Oh, perfect. Oh no! Oh no! The freaking knockback in Zelda 1. Wow. Wow, I am so last place. Well, we're gonna have to see what happens if you fall on your face and fail today. That's amazing. That's amazing. Like, why even go next? Yeah, we are dead. KO'd for the first time ever. Just take back their trophy. Your top 23% for the gets the top of Metroid challenge. So close to getting the medal and even getting an S rank hack and quack. Oh, so close. Let's see what else we got. See, Megami Tensei 2 again. So we're definitely seeing some similar people. Oh, you got Zombie Nation, the Japanese version of Zombie Nation on the top left. That's an interesting choice. Mick Kids, not as bad as people might think. Get the blue Lionel, but don't get hit into the door. That was my downfall for sure. Like, this is what we did last time. We kind of came over here and just gave an old heave-ho. Like, that was not that bad. Alright, we got Mick Kids, Zelda, and Zombie Nation left. Gold Powerball time. So again, this one, I don't remember, I don't really know what I did to get a... Well, did I tie with somebody? How is a tie for second place decided? Okay, so if you tie for second, it just gives it to you. Alright, Zombie Nation time, where we just did this. So, fingers crossed we can do it again. Alright, so far it seems pretty neck and neck. Oh, I've taken the lead with a, more precise jump, but we don't want to accidentally die. Of course, Hearts and Kid Icarus, it's very much a Castlevania situation where they don't actually equal health. It's more of a currency. Why games did that, I don't know. Now, see, I realize, I could do the thing on the side, but I want to get the health chalice. And I think that's easier to grab if you go this way around. No, actually, it was pretty much just as easy to grab either way. My bad. It should tell you, though, like, how many times your ghost data beat other players. That would be kind of cool. How many people are suffering at the hand of my incredible NES skill. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, he had enough health left over to freaking to, tank everything. Ah, I tanked too much. Well, Zombie Nation beat us, which is hilariously embarrassing. The last NES game I will beat. Last NES game alphabetically, Zombie Nation. TMNT 2. Again, yeah, we're seeing Dragon Warrior 4 again. Boulder Dash. Metroid Excite Bike. Megami Tensei 2 again. We're so close, but I appreciate that. Again, so the order might be different. You might find that, like, this time we do the Kid Icarus one second. Yeah, Kid Icarus speedrunning. That's probably an interesting watch. I've never looked such a thing up. But okie dokie, that's one. And which game will we be made to play second? Oh, yeah, we got this guy. You're gonna be playing the Sonic Adventure games again. And you have to be 100% honest here. You don't get the hype with the song Open Your Heart in Sonic Adventure 1. Yeah, the Sonic Adventure games have great... So, see what my mistake again. Okay, first. I was going to say, usually you hit him from the right side to kind of push him to the left a bit more. That way, at least if you get some knockback, you don't go flying into the door. Now, Sonic Adventure games have great music. Obviously, everyone's going to, feel different about some of the themes. Alright, we're facing the TMNT2 guy here. How will he compare to good old Zombie Nation last time? So yeah, I should definitely be going the screen wrapping way, I guess. Oh, this guy seems a little bit better, perhaps, than the last guy even. Maybe? Nope. He's like all stuck down. He's like grabbing hearts and everything. Okay, as long as I don't die, we should be okay. And then even like, a death, it just rewinds a little bit, so... Like, I never expect that. I always think, oh, I'm just gonna, fail and have to restart, but rewind always catches me off guard. Let's see, we can go this way. And this is like a much faster climb, as long as I don't miss the A press. They don't accidentally go into the door! Oh no! Like, you just touch a pixel of the side of the door, and he goes in there. Okay. Normally you would go into the doors just for fun, but... obviously not today. He's like way behind though. I better not lose this. I better not lose this. Here we go. Here we go. He's like still down there trying to get like hearts and stuff. Like normally you wouldn't want to touch those guys, but we're speedrunning here. I think we should be good this time. Not my best performance, but it will do. But alright. Even though we came in second for that first one there, it doesn't seem to matter. Like, as long as you get that trophy, it's what we're here for. And now we have 2 silver divisions and 2 gold divisions. So we can kind of just, go into it and go back out a few times. See what other games might come up. Kung Fu. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, everybody. Not the worst game, but there's obviously better. Bucky O'Hare's a really good one you don't hear too much about. I'm not familiar with the one on the bottom right. Tadaima Shukochu. I've not played that one. Spy vs. Spy. Mario Brothers. You have quit before the end of the first round too many times in a row. Exceeding the limit will incur a wait time. Like, I just want to see what people's favorite games are. Now I'm being penalized for it. As punishment, we're revoking all of your trophies. Like, that's weird. Yeah, one of the biggest problems with this game is definitely like that there's not a, you know, like a friend leaderboard or something so that you can compare your best time with friends. The fact that your only interaction with like other people out there in the world is these ghosts is kind of silly. But Wizardry, haven't played those yet, which is cool. Caveman games again. See, we're seeing some of the same people, but okay. Play Jekyll and Hyde, Daniel. Yeah, someday we'll beat that on stream, I'm sure. But okay. Let's go back to doing some speedrun mode, and as promised. So yeah, as you can see there, we've got all S's from the ones we've done so far. Let's go into controllers. I'm gonna see how the official NES controller feels in this game. And it even shows the NES icon there, which is pretty snazzy. So I've always said that I felt like horrible lag with this, and you know, part of that probably has to do with someone who just plays so much NES on like the actual console on a CRT television. You're gonna notice a delay here and there. I'm actually not feeling it as bad. This is kind of scary. It's not as bad as I think it used to feel. So as it's Mario Monday, we should probably start with some Mario, right? Let's do some Super Mario Brothers 2 here. Looks like I unlocked this one, but never actually did it. Paratroopa toppling. Jump on the paratroopa. That's literally... That's all the challenges? Okay. Oh, there's an option in the menu to turn off like that thing at the bottom there. Where it says what buttons to press. Like, I don't think we need to know how to move and jump. That's all there is to that, apparently. So yeah, okay, you know, so far the controller's not horrible. Where's the settings here? Gameplay instructions. I think we'll be good without those. Again, the first time we went through the options, I didn't really know what that was referring to. I thought it meant, like, you know, telling you what you had to do in the challenge, which is kind of important to know, but if it means, like, you know, those mid-game button prompts, I don't think we need that so much. The controller shows up on screen. Yeah, when what's it called? When we connected it there, yes. What is the challenge here? Mushroom 3? Oh, but that's weird. Get the super mushroom. Okay, fair enough. So, one problem I'm noticing, though, with this controller is that there's no 2 sets of L and R buttons, where normally the normal set restarts the challenge, and then LZ, RZ brings you back to the menu. But now it looks like I have to quit. Like, anytime I just want to retry. So that's definitely a flaw with the NES controller, then. That makes it a little less convenient. Yeah. See, now I have to, like, you know, quit and come back here. What if we get the poison mushroom? I'm really curious what it will say if we get this one instead. Nothing. Thought maybe it'd have some snarky remark. Not that one! Okay, well, that's an A++ still? We gotta do better than that. And of course, you know, I'm gonna try the Super Nintendo controllers as well. And I feel like, you know, that's gonna have the same issue as it only has 1 set of L and R buttons, but maybe, you know, they'll like remap the X and Y buttons or something. I'm still not maybe enjoying this as much as I was the Joy-Cons. If I switch back to the Joy-Cons, I'll probably do a lot better again. But okay, that's good for that. And this one with a bit of lag should be interesting. Staircase race. Grab the goal pole. You know me and the staircase. Lots of challenges where they make you play as good old Luigi. I feel like, I mean, oh, see, that's so horrible having to go back to the menu every time. Like, you can kind of... You know, it starts you in the most awkward position. Like, I think this is actually where you come out of the bonus room. I'm just trying to kind of figure out what's the best way to speedrun this. Ooh! Not quite. So, as a kid, when I first discovered Lost Levels, I always played as Luigi, as I thought that was, like, the coolest thing. I liked that he jumped higher. I didn't really notice how, like, weirdly he controlled as much. But these days, if I play Lost Levels, we're definitely playing it as Mario, and I definitely will be streaming the Lost Levels someday. Yeah, like, having to go back to the menu every time, that's rough. like this little segment of the level. Kind of seeing what the game wants me to do here. So with that, so that's a capture taken. That's back to the menu. Like, just for fun. Oh, I still have this connected, apparently? That's enough of the NES controller. Let's try the Joy-Cons again. Because as weird as the Joy-Cons kind of are with its weird D-pad, I do enjoy the kind of clicky buttons, and they're nice and easy to press down. Like, see, that wasn't, yeah, they definitely feel better, I think, than the NES controller for whatever reason. Ah, see? There you go. There you go. 540, everybody. Can't beat the Joy-Cons, it seems. Wow, the Kid Icarus challenge glitched out on me. The final enemies all went to the top of the screen and got stuck. Nice hacking quacking. I'm getting 3 seconds better than you on that one. Very nice. Very, very nice. If you need to use A, B, L, and R, use the N64 online controller. I don't have that one. Just the NES. And again, thanks to Christian, the Super Nintendo one now, which is super cool. Mario vs. 1-1. Grab the gold pole. So here we are playing an entire level of good old SMB2 here. Naturally, the fastest probably to not grab any power-ups or anything. But yeah, I've never sped run this game. So, what's the trick? Like, do I have to land like just on the kind of corner of that pipe? I get like a bounce over that guy. I feel like I'm gonna run into him every time though. Maybe I don't need to be too serious with this one. Aha! Okay, so like you can kind of do that. This is really good. I should grab the star, maybe? Question mark? Of course, you can get a 1-up here if you hit all these guys properly. Come over here. This is the pipe that we just saw. But except for playing as Mario this time, this is not going to be so great. If this is still S, I'm going to laugh pretty hard. Like, wow! That was horrible. But I guess we'll take it. And again, the day will probably come and we have to do that one for like a world challenge. So that's the better opportunity to improve your time. Where as long as you have S in the main game, it seems to be all that really matters. Grab the goal pole. But now we got to do it as Luigi. Wow. Hello DW, thank you for stopping by today. I hope you're having a great one. So see, Luigi should be kind of cool because he can just kind of clear right over all those guys, and his high jumping should make for some interesting stuff. This is a kind of an awkward spot though. That brick area. Because you kind of have to slow down there. You can't just like, keep your run, it seems. See, always trouble getting up there. But last time we had trouble with it and we still got S. There will probably be a world tournament at some point where like the Mario version of this and the Luigi version are included, which could be kind of funny. Maybe I should just grab the star. The star could be kind of interesting. Maybe, yeah, let's do that. That's not how you do that. So we do this. Nope. But yeah, Mario 2 is great. Again, I haven't really tried speedrunning it much, but we're definitely going to do like a normal playthrough of it one day and probably have a lot of fun. Yeah, wow, I've never really noticed just how slippery Luigi is. Again, as someone who used to always play as him, but plays as Mario more these days. Just for fun, we'll grab that. Because now we can pretty much just like run through anything and not have to worry too much. Stars actually last a nice amount of time here. Unlike in Mario 3 where it's like, 8 seconds. But okay, not too bad, not too bad. Hi David Ray, yes! We're doing some Lost Levels challenges here. Only 2 more. Not too many Lost Levels challenges. But I'm having fun with the ones that we're doing here. No, Super Mario Bros. For super players in US and EU Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for the Game Boy Color, says Nick Gamer. When I discovered that that was an unlockable in Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, I absolutely lost my mind. Because it's not obvious that it's in there. I don't even think it's like mentioned in the instruction manual or anything. Maybe there's like one page in the back. As a kid, I didn't read many instruction manuals. I just kind of played the game too, my demise at times, not knowing the controls and such. Or sometimes you gotta use game back then and not have the manual and you couldn't just look it up, on the internet back then. But from a friend, he had it unlocked. And I was like, no way, this looks like the Lost Levels from All-Stars. And I was so psyched. and immediately went and tried to unlock it myself, which I think you had to get like a score of 300,000 in Mario 1, which back then, I'd game over sometimes, and you could continue from wherever you game over in Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, but obviously your score would go back to 0. But once I learned about that, ooh man, that was great. So of course, it's a bit weird. It doesn't have the higher bounce physics and it has the screen crunch, but I did not care as a kid whatsoever. Gotta grab the flagpole in 9-1 here, which is so cool. Like, I love that you can, hit these blocks. I always thought that if you hit ground blocks with your head, it counted as a brick block. Maybe that's only in Mario 1. Is that like a weird, obscure change that they made for Mario 2J? But yeah, level 9-1. Well, that was a horrible pipe transition there. You unlock World 9 as long as you don't take any forward warp zones. Actually, I think the way it works is you have to rescue the Toad in every world. So it doesn't matter if you actually use any warp zones, but you have to beat every world to get World 9 at the end. Where in the Lost Levels versions of the game, the check was changed to just like if you used any warp zones, you could not access World 9. So it's a little bit different in that regard. But yeah, like, say, in Mario 2J, you warp to World 3, but then you warp back from World 3 to World 1 or something. And then you still got all the Toads that way. Like, it wouldn't, knock you for using a warp zone, where I'm pretty sure that the Lost Levels version does, where it expects you to beat the whole game without using any kind of warp zone whatsoever. So it's neat how, the games kind of work differently in that regard. Of course, the big change in Lost Levels is that you instantly get access to worlds A through D after only beating the game once, where in the SMB2J version, you have to beat the game 8 times and then hold A plus start on the title screen to unlock those worlds. Like, how anybody figured that out? Maybe it was in, like, gaming magazines. I haven't read the Japanese Mario 2 instruction manual, so I can't tell you what is or is not inside of that thing. Yeah, taking a hit here, it's kind of them to give you the Super Mushroom, considering there's like no real reason for them to do that. Do you always start World 9 as Big Mario? Maybe. That'd be kind of weird. But it is definitely, I guess it's whatever power-up you had at the end of 8-4 is what you carry into 9-1. And they got like a nice big score at the top there, so it's like this really is somebody's real save state after playing through the entirety of Super Mario Bros. 2J. Like, again, you wonder the process that went into preparing all of this, and who came up with the challenges, why some things would be included and some things wouldn't. There's certainly some things that would have made for good challenges that they've left out from what we've seen so far. But maybe that leaves room for updates in the future or such, or who knows what. In this regard, though, I feel like I'm not doing too bad. Like, maybe just, don't take a hit. No, that was good enough for an S, I guess. That unlocks the final challenge. Lost Legend. 8-2, interesting. Like, that's such a like, he's already missed. No, is that the... No, it's another one that has the, But you need the thing. Okay, we're good. There's also reverse warps. Yes, Nick Gamer. Also rolled A, B, C, D, locked behind beating the game 8 times. Yeah, isn't that cool? Lost Levels is secretly the best JPEG. I love it. I really like the Lost Levels, so always like seeing it getting some more love. You don't care for the Battle Royale style Nintendo keeps doing, where it's like, starts with 8. Oh, we got classified information here. So it even gives away, like, where the vine is to the secret level, to the secret area. But yeah, you want to grab the mushroom. Ignore the mushroom. Usually I grab it, because I feel like it helps me hit the block, but maybe I guess we don't need it. Again, we're speed running. It's not about just beating the game anymore. In the year 2024, if you're not beating your games quickly, or are you even beating them at all? Okay, that's interesting. Again, I don't usually play this as Luigi, so this is kind of neat. We got weird wind here. We can just clear that completely. But I've all, boggled this up here because you want to do like a thing like that. And then we got like Luigi's weird jumping. Go, Luigi, go! And this is really cool because it takes you to this cloud area, which is exclusive to Super Mario Bros. 2J. This is not in, Mario 1. It's actually a reskin of the mushroom tile set that appears in like 4-3 or in the warp zone area of 4-2. And you might think, there was bonus rooms that took place in the clouds in Mario 1, but those just all use like the same cloud graphic as the floor. know, like the smiling cloud where the clouds that we just saw there were actually like a custom graphic drawn for this game, which is pretty cool. Now, does it matter if I go over? I can probably also just go under and not have too much of an issue. Like, that wasn't really that big of a deal. Right down the hole. I made the jump, and I could see the trajectory. I'm like, that's gonna be a death. And I kind of just let it happen, because why not? Okay, here we go. So jump over that. Jump over that. Properly do that. Oh, okay, so I just need to make the transfer into that little gap properly. And that should get us an S rank, which will give us all S ranks in Mario 2J. Which again, like, you know, this game really could have used a few more challenges, I think. You get some games with like a million billion challenges, and then some with hardly any. Go Ouija, says Super Tumblr. Hello, Sean, the great gamer. Hope you're having a great night. I feel like there just has to be DLC. Well, Hack and Quack, and you're the one saying. Of course, our whole knowledge of this game goes back to the ESRB website leaking it. The name of it, you know, ahead of time. Then the speculation began on what kind of game it would actually be and such. And one of the things listed on that website was the fact that there would be paid transactions, right? So, you know, unless the ESRB is lying to our faces. I didn't know if that was going to work. And I was very much prepared to replay the whole level. But there you go. That is a full S sweep of Super Mario Bros. 2J. Filling in the grid a little bit. The Tick on SNES. Played, yes, but I haven't played it too much. I do have it though. I want us to check it out some night. Maybe we'll do like a superhero night or something. Where we just check out all the superhero games. One Super Nintendo game I always liked was Spider-Man and Marvel. Arcade's Revenge, I think it was called. That was a fun one. It was really tough, but it was a fun game. That I grew up with. So that one always brings back some memories. Okay, how many games do we still have to do? How many have we beat versus how many do we have to do? So we've beat Mario 1. We've beat Donkey Kong, so that's 2. Mario 2, so that's 3. Well, let's finish up Ice Climber. We're almost at the end here. Take a bit of a Mario break. We'll certainly be getting back to Mario 3 momentarily, as it is Mario Monday. But let's reach that mountaintop, everyone, with some of the most jank jumping physics on the NES. This is not a game. You couldn't pay me to speedrun Ice Climber, but here we are. Yeah, I wonder, maybe it makes more sense to get this one first. Like, I'm assuming it wants us to get all the... Oh, it's just reaching the top of the mountain. We don't even have to get the eggplants. Fair enough, then. You can't beat the final crown level in Super Mario 3D World. No, the last world there was definitely a good time. It was suggested we should... There's that weird collision in Ice Climber. I didn't realize that the Switch version of 3D World had online play. So that definitely sounds like something we should do one night. But okay, here we go. Nope. And again, there's only one more Ice Climber challenge after this one, which will probably be like climb the whole mountain. We talked about last time. I'm a little bit disappointed with some of the legendary challenges. Like, you have the Mario 1 legendary challenge, which was like beat the whole game, and that was really cool. Oh, the screen transition, that throws me off. Because you can't input anything while the screen is scrolling like that. But yeah, the Mario 1 legendary challenge of beating the whole game was so great. And then, like, other legendary challenges were just like, Mario 2, beat 1-1. Or like, the Mario 2J one we just saw, beat 8-2. Like, that's so random. Like, why? Why is that a legendary challenge? But alright, we can do this. Just gotta get the perfectly angled jumps here. Ugh. Okay. Thank goodness. And again, this one will probably be do the whole thing. Grab the condor at the mountaintop. So yeah, we gotta go the whole 9 yards here. Whole 9 floors. says on the back of the box about purchases 2 Hack and Quack. So something's definitely up with that. Very strange. You finally got one. At least you did very well. Finally won a survival mode. Nice, Sean. Very, very nice. One thing you found out about this game is that there's no rewards for getting all S ranks. You only get a regular A rank to get a pin on any one challenge. Yeah, when we were looking through the pins, we noticed that there was like nothing that really stood out about S rank. So it's just kind of for personal glory, I suppose. I mean, an A rank is pretty silly. You know, A plus, A++. That seems a little too lenient. But it is what it is. But alright, let's climb that mountain here. So you want to kind of try and make your gap where there's not as many blocks. And again, I think we've already had Ice Climber's great jumping physics on display. You get up through the gaps easier if you like jump on an angle. This might not be an S rank on our first try, but again, sometimes this game is like really lenient, so maybe we shouldn't count it out before you know, we give it a shot. But if it's obviously like not a good run, we'll reset. So like that's good. That one's pretty good. This one we gotta clear out like 40 blocks to get up here, and then we fall back down. Yeah, I'm not going to complain. You know, I was talking earlier about, like, why do some games have so many more challenges? I'm not going to complain about Ice Climber having less challenges. This is definitely a game that could use, like a modern upgrade. And we talked last time about how, you know, the fact that Ice Climbers are featured in Smash Brothers, I guess you got to get at least it down to 1 layer before you attempt to make the jump through. You know, you would figure that maybe then, you know, implies they had some sort of plan to bring them back, but never ended up happening. Where, you know, then they stick Fire Emblem in there, which was a Japanese exclusive series at the time, and, you know, the whole North American gaming world goes like, who are these guys? And then suddenly Fire Emblem's like a massive thing in the West as well, so it definitely worked well there. Alright, let's not screw up the bonus game. I'm already screwing up. You be the judge if you think I should have landed on that platform or not. Ice Climber said no. Look, this is just terrible all around. How am I supposed to fit through this? Alright, here. Well, I should be on the left side because that's where the cloud spawns. Oof, okay. No, don't do that to me! Oh. I mean, it would have rewound, right? I don't think I've had to use rewind to beat any challenge, so we'll keep it that way. We did rewind, hilariously, at the end of the Mario 1 beat the whole game challenge, but like then we replayed it without the rewind. GG, says Sean the Great Gamer. Thank you. Have you ever heard about... yes, yeah, Blue Screen. That was big a few months back. JVeg, you can tell which games are the devs' favorites and which are the afterthoughts, says JVeg. Fair enough. And MakeCC, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, we're playing some more NES championships here. Just trying to beat the whole first level of Ice Climber in record time. We've got, like, right there 40 times now. And I just keep messing up the jump at the end of the bonus game. So we're doomed to keep playing it as a result. But like I said, before you know it, we'll be back playing Mario 3. So stay tuned for that as I try to fit through a little tiny gap here. Your hitbox in this game is Schrodinger's hitbox, really. This is working, so I guess we'll keep this up. And this is not going to work whatsoever, but we'll try it anyway. Yeah. Physics work different in the North Pole, I guess. Does Ice Climber take place in the North Pole? Is it confirmed what part of the world Ice Climber is in? It could be like Alaska. Again, this could be like really lenient. We're just being too hard on ourselves. So it's possible. Even with a couple of missed jumps, we might still get S. Or it might be like a C. I guess we'll find out. We gotta grab the condor though. Ugh. Oh, come on. Come on. Get back here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. If this is a rank S, So rank nothing. Nada. You lose. Even though I clearly clipped through that guy like 4 times. But speaking of Tetris, we really need Rad Racer and Tetris in here for it to be a true Nintendo World Championships. It's crazy that... I mean, obviously they're not like first-party Nintendo games, but... You know, Nintendo could pull a few strings or something and get them in here, you would think, and just like that! Falling all the way down. Okay, this is looking like a good one. Okay, I assume there's probably like a little bit of leeway. There's been a lot of rank S's that have like not been that mean. It's sucking Andrew, it's not working. Oh, this was the stream where I just suck at everything and we see what happens. Okay, get up here. Now we've got a good angle to go to the right. Hopefully no more shenanigans of that nature. Like, the fact that that doesn't count as landing on a platform is amazing. But don't worry, we're gonna get to the top of that mountain. We're gonna grab that condor, as we have, like, already done. But Ice Climber just insists on having the worst physics. Here we go, here we go. No need for eggplant. Let's just jump up here, and here, and here, and not like that. Alright, we're just gonna humor the game. We're just going to humor it. And not reset, and see what kind of rank it gives us. There you go. So as you've probably been able to tell right by now, it has Castlevania style jumping, where once you're mid-jump, you are not changing the trajectory of that jump. And you are, you know, doomed to suffer whatever fate your buttons input have led to. Well, first time toasting that guy, I think. Okay, here we go, here we go. This one's gonna be good. Alright, here, we're doing it. We're doing it. Right, we're almost doing it. We're almost doing it. Get over here. Get over here. No! It's denied. Denied! Okay. You probably... I think my mistake there... Let's see. Like, does it say anything about you have to press B to grab him? Because I pressed B the time that I grabbed him. I don't remember that being a thing. Or did I just, like, get unlucky the first jump? But okay. Yeah, it would have been... Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. And we're moving on to Mario 3, where things will be a lot more smooth sailing, hopefully. Because it was just a few nights ago we beat the entirety of Mario 1, 2, 3 in a single sitting. That was a great stream. And to everyone who's watching, hope you're all having fun. Thanks for stopping by for some NES World Championships here, where we were like the, what, the top... Ooh. Amazing. Amazing. You're the top 0.8% in one of those challenges, so there you go. Okay. I'm not going to count this one out yet. It more comes down to, it seems, now I'm going to count it out. The condor, and like how fast you grab that. I feel like the mountain we can mess up a little bit, and it's not going to punish us too much. And if we don't get this time, we'll probably just move on to Mario. We shall see. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. I'm shocked. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think that my foot was, like, you know, on that platform properly. Like, the fact that it scrolled up, it's like the game thought I had landed on it, and then the physics just said, no, you are not standing on that platform. And it sent me back down. Oh boy. Okay, this is the run. This is the run. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. is good. That's not quite good, but we can save it. We can save it. Am I actually on the platform this time? Barely. Not that time, apparently. Like, you have to wonder if when they programmed Ice Climber, like, no one questioned why the physics were so bad. But I'm probably just also playing terribly. Alright, here we go. Here we go. But see, the problem is if you wait too late, then you slam your head on the underneath of the platform. So you try to jump a little earlier to not do that. But then you end up missing the platform because apparently like 99% of your body has to be on it for it to count as a landing. Okay. But see, like that time it wasn't so bad. And this is really good. This is really good so far. See, like that! Like that! Oh! I don't like the rewind feature, but let's humor it. Okay, let's not humor it. Amazing. I'm not giving up yet. Okay. And if it's lenient enough, maybe we can still do it. Better. It's probably 45 seconds. 45 seconds is probably the threshold. I dubbed the Ice Climber. Oh boy. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay. Alright, this is it. This is it. What does this game have? 6 challenges? Now you know why. This is the first. I mean, I was making fun of the legendary challenges earlier. It's like, they're so easy. Who would have thought that beating this level, level of Ice Climber was more difficult than beating 8-4 of Mario 1? It's not just doing it that's the hard part, though. So we're trying to get S, obviously, as we once again phase through a platform. Okay, this is looking good. So we just need like more of a run here. No, see, like, don't do that to me. Oh, it's done. Okay. Let's move on to Super Mario Brothers 3. After that intermission, which ended up being a bit more of an intermission than I had expected. The moment you brag, you die. Video game law number 1, says Super Tom Brother. You're pretty sure it might come for some new NES games when it's been updated someday instead of the arrival, says Sean. I agree. I think we're definitely going to be seeing more games at some point. So appreciate you all hanging through my my ice climber escapades there. Now let's go into a pipe in Super Mario Bros. 3 and see if we can figure that one out. Again, a whole game of like 100 levels. And their idea for a challenge is to go inside a pipe, which is like hilariously a thing right there. But okay, and like Mario 3 has a lot of challenges. So now again, after the ice climber break there, sit back and relax as we play some more Mario 3. It looks like a Tanuki suit we got going on. It's just grabbing the Tanuki suit. That goes that way. Okay. Let's see. Game & Watch Climber is so much better than Ice Climber. That they made its own IP. At least that's your guess. Yeah, the Game & Watch Climber is good. Gold Cliff's another good one that we looked at in my Game & Watch series. So it follows the same rules, it seems, as the other question mark blocks. You see these big question mark blocks so infrequently. Like, who really thinks about it? But okay, there you go. What do we got? Clear the course. Oh! We're playing through 1-1, everybody. Okay, so how did the speedrunners do it? I have seen before, like the... You know, first you gotta get, like, you know, max running speed. But obviously not like that. We're still not at max running speed. We're still not there, which tells me that we're probably doing something wrong. Like, we're still not at max running speed. So there we had it. So there we had it again, but... Obviously, it's you know, Mario 1 sort of situation. You don't want to let go of right and B, probably. Like, get it. Yeah, okay, that's how we can do it. We can, if we don't screw up, get it right there. Not like that. Not like that. See, I'm trying to get like a nice tiny jump over him so I land on that other block like as soon as possible. Like that. At least that's the bar at the bottom, so like you can kind of tell. I'd probably jump too early there. In fact, we probably shouldn't be going over this block at all. Let's go under. Maybe jump off the pink one. Like, do a better jump there. Because once you get that running speed, like, I know how the speedrun does it from there, but I'm forgetting the most important part, which is getting the running speed at the beginning of the level. In fact, I wonder how, you know, like, lenient or not it is. In fact, let's just beat the dang level. Let's see what rank it gives us. How picky is it? There's the first ever in existence, fire-spitting piranha plant. Now you see it, now you don't. Like, that's so awful. That's not even close to deserving an S rank. Considering how fast I know you can beat this level. So just give me one more second to see if I can figure this out. Like, maybe just do like that. Oh, it is too. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Oh! There you go! See, I can play video games sometimes. It's all in the execution. But okay. Hard challenge. It looks like a pipe. Clear the course. So now we're literally just, you know, beating Mario 1 levels into challenges. Which, to be fair, Mario 3... I think I said Mario 1 levels. Mario 3 levels. Mario 3 has some, like, notoriously short levels. But, you know, it also had a lot of levels to make up for it, too, so... I wonder if you can, like, just make it to the top of that pipe. Bounce off you. I don't think sliding is, like, faster. Get a flower out of there. I don't know why I thought... Again. Sliding is definitely not faster. I've made that decision. Hole in one. That was kind of a weird clip there. I was like, well, we got the running speed. Maybe we can do something with it. As I immediately crashed my face into everything after that. Again, we saw how lenient 1-1 was. This is probably not much different. So let's just take it easy. Oh, I was trying to land on that block. Could've got a good jump off the top of it, but this is probably still an S. Like, if you're gonna have rankings, don't make S too easy. Thank you, Noel Yoshi. I appreciate that. I'm honestly, personally surprised how well that went as well. But it means a lot for the shout out there. Alright. It's boom boom time. We only defeated this guy like 40 times. If this was Mario Adventure, remember that time we beat him like 3 times? I don't know what I'm trying to do. It's probably less than 10 seconds. I'm trying to unleash my inner speedrunner here, and as a result, we're just kind of playing horribly. The moral of the story is, never speedrun. Ah, didn't even touch that guy. Could have been a little better, could have been a little worse. And now it's airship time, it looks like. Or we're just fighting Larry. Again, something we did about a week ago. It follows Mario 1 rules. Sorry, Mario, the North American Mario 3 rules. Where getting hit just takes you down to Big Mario and not Small Mario. So I'm really curious how in the Japanese version it differs. You would assume they'd probably use the same version of the game for, you know, every different region. So that would mean that Japan's playing by our North American Mario 3 rules. I keep calling Mario 3 Mario 1, which is like obviously not something I think. It just keeps coming out that way. But okay. Mario 3, says Phil, yes. Alright, another Mario 1 challenge here. Beat the heat! So yeah, they've literally just turned, you know, beat a bunch of Mario 3 levels into challenges, which, fair enough. Who doesn't love Mario 3? So, we'll let it slide. We got the good old funnel cake coming up here that I got caught in, which is pretty great. So let's not get caught in that this time. So you need running speed earlier than that. Yeah, a big part of Mario 3 speedrunning must just be like getting running speed in every level as early as possible. And I feel like a little tiny jump onto this guy probably. Yeah, I can give it running speed like there. Perfect. Of course, we got hit on like the one Koopa Troopa, and like Mario's toe got a little too close to the sun. If you hit that right, you get like launched up into the air, which is pretty cool. I was trying to go underneath them. Into the quicksand. Normally what's fun to do is you can actually kill the sun with a properly thrown Koopa shell. So that's normally what I do, just for a laugh, but not in this day and age. If you're not speedrunning, you're not breathing. Alright, so do a thing like that. And what is it, the third set of blocks that has a dude on top of it? I, you know, proceeded to smash my face into. Because that was what I was supposed to do, right? And smash my face into that guy. Trying to do a little jump. A little tiny jump. There we go. Right, now let's play the game properly. Yeah, see, that's what I like to do. That's what we want. Look at that. Oh, if I had just not gotten stuck there, we could have been in, you know. But, again, I don't know what it is with these Mario 3 challenges, because the S ranks are definitely a little too lenient. But it looks like we're fighting another boss here. It's Morton time. Morton antivirus. Simple enough. Froggy Paddle. So, of course, there's Frog Mario. This is 3-5. Again, we had some fun with the frog suits when we played Mario 3. Oh, yeah, you probably have to keep the frog too if you take a hit. But the best part was definitely when we beat Bowser with the hammer suit. That's always a good time. But alright, here we go. Frog time, USA. Go under the pipe, over the pipe, through the jellyfish. Don't ask what happened there. Like, you're just trying to kind of correct your position a little bit, but if I press left, he like goes to the left. No questions asked. And I would assume that just mashing A is probably the best way to get some speed out of this guy. Now this is one. This is one. Let's try this. Let's try a different controller for this one. Because I feel like the individual buttons are kind of throwing me for a loop in terms of getting the directions that I want out of that guy. So let's sync up our Super Nintendo controller. And this is a really nice controller. Bluetooth and all that. I'm assuming it'd probably be really good for like, you know, on the PC and stuff as well. Hopefully it works with that. But it looks like we got our fully charged Super Nintendo controller all hooked up. And we gotta confirm it here again. And once again, though, it seems like, you know, pressing L and R. Oh! Oh! The Super Nintendo controller has 2 sets of L and R buttons, everybody! I somehow didn't realize that until right now. You get the, you know, the normal big L and R. And then there's actually like a smaller set as well in the center of the controller. That's great! So this is actually a much more practical controller for this game then than the NES one was. And wow, okay, I definitely am feeling the effect of having a good D-pad here. But that happened. Is that an 8-bit dough? No, it's actually the official Nintendo Switch controller that you can get from them from through like My Nintendo. You have to have the subscription. You can buy it from the Nintendo website. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have Fun 89 for subscribing. Hope you're having a great night and that you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for stopping by. As we're doing some Mario 3 challenges here, which all seem to just be, you know, beat different levels in Mario 3, which, like, fair enough. But okay, we've done pretty well for this one. This is actually a longer level than I remember, despite the fact that we just played it. I keep thinking, alright, you know, the ending pipe's gotta be coming up soon. Then it's like, no, there's a whole, like, 4 hours more. There's a 1 up there. It's kind of an odd spot to get through at max speed. Of course, if you have the P-Wing, you can like go above this level, and there's some multi-coin blocks and stuff on top of these wooden block structures. But like, why would you waste a P-Wing on this level? I don't think with the frog suit you can like jump up there. I wonder if that was faster than the other way. But okay. I'm sure someone out there's probably done like an all frog suit speedrun. The question is, would they just like wait until World 3 or the end of World 2 and then equip the frog suit, or would they like cheat it in at the very beginning? Or if nobody has done that, maybe we should be the first people to do an all frog speedrun of Mario 3. And that's the thing about speedrunning, is you can just like make up any category you want and say that you're the best at it. But okay, someday we'll get through that tiny gap as massive Frog Mario. But not like that. But so far, I have to say I'm really liking this controller. I'm not noticing like any lag, so it gets a thumbs up for me. And thank you again, Christian, for, you know, finally giving me the nudge I needed to give it a shot. Like, where's the... Oh. See, if I could just get between those two, then you can kind of hug the right wall. And all would be great. Again, it seems like the Mario 3 challenges don't have very strict, you know, S rank requirements, so I probably don't need to go so hard at it. So next time we'll slow down just a tiny bit when we get there. So like, see, like right here, yeah. Get away from this guy, of course. I mean, just for science sake. So, like, I gotta hang a little bit higher there. And is this the end? Yeah, so that's all we gotta do. Just gotta fix that little bit of execution at the end there, and we're good. But again, as we all learned during my Mario 3 playthrough, Frog Mario and I don't always get along so well. Do I have to beat the level or just the pipe is enough? Oh, we're still beating the level, everyone. A+? Okay, okay. Can you get on top of the wooden blocks with Frog Mario then? Am I making a big mistake in thinking you have to be... Where did I... Like, not even A++. Where am I losing so much time? And here I am. Oh, it's because you just hold A. Whoops. Again, Frog Mario and I, you know, our battle goes way back. Wow. Wow. Here I am playing this like it's a freaking Mario Party minigame. Well, this is making a little bit of a difference. Could be better, but we shall never speak of that again. Look at how many more challenges there still are. Like, how many levels is it going to make us beat? And obviously, it's making us go through all the Koopa Kids as well. We all know how much Nintendo loves them. Is there a hacked all frog run, you think? Did Mitch Flower Power do it? He's, of course, the authority when it comes to Mario 3 out there. That'd be cool if he did. Curtain call Windy. So yeah, no wonder there's so many Mario 3 challenges if they literally make you fight like every single boss. And try and squeeze in there for like a really quick first hit. And I'm still using the SNES controller. So we'll see how this goes. Of course, when you're playing with that, you get kind of the awkward A-B positioning. Which, I mean, obviously, you know, the Joy-Con has it as well. I really like the NES controller, though, how the A and B are just, you know, nice flat side by side. No need to, you know, crank your thumb any which way. That's why I won't, you know, really use the dog bone controller for the NES. That probably would have saved my thumb a lot of pain when we were playing through Star Force there. Because I've always compared the NES D-pad to like a cheese grater. And of course the dog bone controller has more of like a Super Nintendo style D-pad. But I just don't like how the angle of the B and A buttons on that controller. I never will understand why they did that. Alright! 4-1, everyone. This is a classic. Introduction to Big Land here. And again, I'm still using the Super Nintendo controller. Okay. You can't just hold right and B. Eventually you will mash your face into something. But if you take a hit, it's like, okay. Not that big of a deal. People probably think I can't play video games. It's because we're trying to beat them as quickly as possible. Definitely go check out that stream where we played through Mario 1, 2, 3 in one sitting from just a couple of weeks ago. If you want to see how I really play it. Spoiler alert, it actually was not that much better. I just pretend to play video games sometimes. Okay, so you can't just do like a nice clean sweep over that. But yeah, considering how lenient the Mario 3 challenges are, maybe I shouldn't stress too much. I always think I'm going to avoid that guy. I should duck. That would probably solve a lot of our problems. Now, see, at that time, I'm pretty sure I pressed A. Also, notice that Mario only has 2 lives down there, so whoever, you know, Nintendo commissioned to make this save state wasn't doing so well in the earlier levels. I'm curious if with a score like that, if they just, like, used a whistle to warp here, probably. That's not gonna cut it. Welcome to Wendy's. May I take your order? Says Super Tombo. Did I say something that made me sound like a Wendy's employee? The old school gamer, Modern Chef, the old school gamer, what do you think about people who take the original NES, Super Nintendo games, and Sega Genesis games and change the sprites input of the characters in those games? Think it's cool, or do you think they should leave classic games the way they are? So, I mean, yeah, graphics hacks and stuff are always cool. I definitely enjoy level hacks a lot more than graphics hacks. You know, we've played a few level hacks on this channel, of course. See, that's kind of what you can do, but then I get mashed by that guy anyway. But again, this game has been like so lenient when it comes to the Mario 3 challenges. I probably don't need to stress too much. But yeah, graphics hacks are fine. But I'm definitely much more a fan of, you know, adding levels into those old classics. I'm getting to check those out. Well, that time we actually ran under the gloom, which is fine. This is probably not going to be great. It's probably 20 seconds is like the thing. Yeah. Let's switch back to the Joy-Cons and see how we fare with those. D-pad is definitely nice for the frog. But I think it'll be nice to return to the D-pad, or rather to the Joy-Cons here. How do I get to the menu? Like that. Mario keeps dying, says Super Tom Brother. Isn't that how you win? Isn't that the point? So both my Joy-Cons are red because they came with the Mario Odyssey bundle that was back, like the first Christmas after the Switch came out. And I figured that's something that they would like keep around for a long time. No! After like the first run of those, they never came back. I don't understand why. You know, Nintendo has always been the king of like artificial scarcity. So I guess that's what they were going for. But okay, this feels a little bit better. So can we do under 20 this time? 17, 18, 19, 20. Under 21 seems to have done it. And now it's Iggy time. And they're always giving us like a different power-up, which I notice is interesting. Like, can you do like a good old... I haven't beaten too many of the Koopa Kids as Tanuki, so I'm not sure what funky things that may allow you to do. See, by taking a hit though, I was able to hit him like while he was still midair, which was kind of cool. Yeah, Koopa Kids are not hard to beat. I couldn't really see, you know, Nintendo loading up a whole bunch of those challenges for like one of the weekly things. Oh, it's Karibo shoot time. So yeah, it's like every world, like a level from each world, and then the Koopa Kid at the end of that world. Yeah, there's like Morton's World 2, Windy was World 3. So yeah, they're really doing that. So like 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. Yeah, they really did just, you know, pick a random level from each world and turn it into a challenge. I missed one. Wasn't there a hack where Mario looked like Ned Flanders? Well, look we played Granddad 7 the other day, and that was just like an old-time graphics hack of Flintstones' Rescue of Dino and Hoppy with you know, Mario's head edited on to Fred Flintstone. So graphics hacks have been around since the beginning of time, pretty much. Something like that's what we're looking for. Funny that, you know, they start you like, you know, partway through the level. Like that's the part of the level where you get the shoe, I guess. So that's where they start you there. Go under here. We lost the shoe accidentally when we played this without beating the whole level, so we'll see this time if we can correct that mistake. Those gaps right there are very reminiscent of like 8-1 from Mario 1 to me. Oh, perfect. If this is still a rank S, I will laugh. And of course, this is the only level in the whole game where Karibo's shoe appears. Unless you're playing like a ROM hack. When we played Mario Adventure, the shoe was all over the place. That was an A++. We can do like a little bit better. Oh, I did like a mid-air jump by accident. The shoe is so strange. It's like as long as you... like you can like walk up a pipe and like still press A in mid-air. Like it's so weird. not what I meant to do, but... Super Neighborino? Is that actually a thing? I can't tell if serious or not, because it sounds like a thing that someone probably has made at one point in time. I love the most random graphics hacks. Like, there's a Castlevania hack that makes Little Mac the main character. Like, why? But, you know, someone made it, so why not play it? And it's just like his arm stretches instead of, you know, like using the whip. Okay, let's get the hang of this. So far, so good. Not so good. I always underestimate how far I'm going to jump. Mario 3, you jump really high and, like, really far. Every time. Really? Now you know why they only included the shoe in one level. No, I really wonder why. Like, I think there might be some things graphically it's like not compatible with, but you still figure they would have included it in a couple more. I always think I'm gonna, you know, go off the edge and do like a bit of a bounce. I forget that that guy's going to destroy me. I should get a bounce off that Karibo in the chute, is what I should do. Alright, alright, alright. Like that, not like that. Like I should bounce off this guy, or miss. Okay, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. That was really lucky. Okay, first room a little bit of a bust, but 37 seconds. We can do better than that still. Doesn't that guy come out of that pipe? Oh, I was hoping we could get a bounce off him. That one you might have to wait for, unless you pull off like some really ridiculous shenanigans. Okay, here we go. Alright. Definitely the fastest you can beat that room, but let's... See, there's a guy in that pipe. This one can definitely be better. But now that we've got a little bit more kind of the level scouted out, let's see what we can do. So the interesting thing about the bombs, and it's true as well when, you know, even when you're not in the shoe, is that you don't really get a good bounce off of them, which is interesting. Let's just go over them then. Hit the block by accident. Okay, here we go. So let's jump over that guy. And this thing, this is like the precursor to Yoshi. Mario riding a giant shoe. Right, that was a good run of room number 1. Could have been better, but it wasn't the worst. See, you just can't bounce off those guys. Alright, this is good. This is good. We're definitely going to be like sub 35 with this one. 33, 34. Yeah, 35, 35. Okay. Okay, enough of that. No more shoe. Hey, we actually get 2 levels from World 5 here. Arm Stretching reminds you of Thomas. I wonder why he didn't appear as a guest fighter in ARMS. I remember ARMS? In Mario All-Stars, you always thought Luigi in a toque suit looked like a tiger. Yeah, the All-Stars games were cool for adding in, you know, different Luigi graphics from just being like a Mario color swap. Like, how do you speedrun this one? Something like this, maybe? know, because you can't really... Yeah, something like that, probably. Okay, we're learning it. We're learning it. Mitch Flower Power, better watch out. Oh, Tigger from Winnie the Pooh? That's interesting. I don't think I've played enough two-player Mario 3 All-Stars, but then it's probably... Is it the same sprite in Advance 4? I've probably seen it, you know, a bit then. Again, knowing how lenient, you know, the challenges are, I probably don't actually have to, you know, be too specific. But you can see that, like, what I'm doing is working a little bit. And again, with only 2 lives down there at the bottom, I wonder why they made their save states only have 2 lives. So not too far on that one. Yeah. Under 20 was probably it. So we got really lucky on that one. Oh, we can see the end now, everybody. What game does everybody want to see after Mario 3? We're almost done with the entirety of Mario in the Nintendo World Championships. That leaves Zelda, Metroid. We did Donkey Kong, Icarus, Excite Bike. No more Ice Climber, no more Balloon Fight. Zelda 2 and Kirby. Now, how's the grid looking? Grid is filling up. There's just so many Mario 3 challenges. Now, by doing all of the Mario 3 ones, the board looks like twice as full as it used to. Pin collection is probably also filling out too. The pins are really nice. It's like, obviously though, you know, you want to, you know, wear the pin that's kind of associated with your biggest achievement. But, you know, it's still cool to collect them all. Yeah, Zelda 2 sounds fun. But okay, where were we here? We were fighting some Koopa brothers at the old laundromat, I believe, in Mario 3. Alright, it's Roy time. And once again, they give you the Tanuki suit, which, like, is weird. And of course, you gotta watch out for the old earthquake stomp. Doesn't matter if you get hit though. Sometimes you can kind of, you know, take a hit to your advantage too. Nice. 10 seconds seems to be the length of like an average Mario 3 boss fight. Looks like we got Fortress number 2 of World 6 here with Hammer Mario. Nice. Now I will admit, I've seen this challenge because when this game came out, Nintendo released a video, which was kind of like, you know, when you call in back in the day and get tips, and they gave some tips for some of these different challenges, and this was one of the ones in there. And that's kind of like a neat throwback. You know, people always wonder why they don't make games as difficult anymore, and part of the thing was back in the day, you know, it encouraged you to buy the strategy guide or to call in the hotline for like $2 a minute if a game was tough or, you know, things were cryptic. Or obviously now, you know, you can just look things up on the internet. So there's no financial incentive from game companies to make their games difficult anymore. How sad. But okay, that was pretty good. Yes! Under 30! Very nice. And that leads us right to good old Lemmy. with once again Tanuki Suit. Just like, what a weird choice. And you have 99 coins down there. Get one more Mario, you'll be out of your doom of only having 2 lives. Lemmy's weird and like doesn't bounce around. What if I did like that was pretty good. Again, I've never actually tried that before, because I don't think I've ever had Tanuki Suit at him. Perilous plants. This is one of the plant mini rooms that you encounter. Weird how the note blocks. Oh, because of the weird animation thing. I don't think I've ever really looked at that before. Hello, Ryder Camelos. Thank you. Really appreciate you subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the stream as I plant my face and plant my face into every piranha plant in sight. Okay, we're speedrunning here. It requires extreme measures, not normally performed when just kind of strolling through Mario 3. And you can see what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, I hope you're all having fun. Thank you so much. Didn't know how many people would still be interested in seeing this. But this has definitely been a really cool Nintendo Switch game. One that was very unexpected. I always hoped that the NES Remix games would get a port, but I'm really enjoying this. A rank and 100 challenges. There you go. But the fact that there's no pin related to S ranks, that's definitely a little bit disappointing to hear. Look at that! Ooh, what's that one gonna be? But first we gotta do Ludwig here. Curtain call Ludwig. Get the magic wand from boss number 7. He's also like extra beef in terms of jumping around here. If the final challenge of Mario 3 is what I think it might be, that would be amazing. Because I have not heard what it is otherwise. Yeah! 10 seconds. I really hope it's beat the whole game or something with like the whistles, but... World 1 Wizard. Clear World 1! Whoa! Okay, well suddenly we have like a nice long challenge here, and that's one thing I definitely like about the NWC NES edition, is that it has longer challenges like this. Like the, Mario 3 challenges started off with like going up pipe, simple things. But, to get to one that's more, challenging like this. I mean, not challenging per se, it's only World 1, but it's just cool to see that, it's like a longer thing to play through. And so that raises the question. Just how fast can we beat World 1? And will it let you use the whistle to beat it? Does that technically count? So on the map up there, it's showing that, yeah, we're going to skip levels 3 and 4. Go 1, 2, Fortress 5, 6. We're going to have to fight the Hammer Brother at some point. And then the castle. And it shows how in level 1-6, you can do like a really daring jump across a Koopa Troopa. That's scary. But that's the speedrunning way, naturally. And then the airship is like auto-scrolling. So there's not too much you can do about that. And don't get the 3 stars, because that just wastes time. Okay, let's see what we can do. World 1 of Mario 3. And again, I'm assuming it probably doesn't even like let you get the whistles and stuff. Now, should I pick up like a power-up or two? Just to be on the safe side? Probably we should have. Like, I wonder how lenient an S rank is. Again, it's a case of where it would have been nice to, like, if it, kind of showed, the scores to meet for each ranking. Like, why keep it a mystery? But we might as well get a little bit powered up. Why not? Even though we have done this... No, let's beat level 1-1, the speedrun way. Let's not open up the menu. In fact, let's just play casually and see what that gets us. Like, semi-casual. We're inventing that term. In fact, someone's probably already said that before. There you go. That's the super speedrun trick there. Fall into that little gap. That's how you know you're winning. Okay. I would think that probably, like, if you just skip levels 3 and 4, you're probably gonna get S rank. Just beat things quick. Don't probably gotta be too serious about it. You're just smashing into everything here. Just like the pros do. And we have to make sure that we don't accidentally get a 3rd star. Now, it's funny because in 1-5, I usually take the pink note block. I usually, you know, play the bonus games. It feels so wrong skipping everything. But yeah, oh, really? Hitting just a pixel of that dude. That's why we keep, you know, grabbing. I mean, you can probably, if you get the whistle, like theoretically, you could go to the whistle room and, you know, not use it, and you would beat the level like faster. If we had had the feather or the leaf, we could have tried that out. Maybe we'll do one more playthrough this after, assuming that we, you know, win this run, and see if it does let you do that. You're hoping to be the whole game, no, Wayoshi, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been disappointed a little bit by some of the legendary challenges and actually not being like that legendary. But at least, you know, beating World 1 is fine. The Mario 2 legendary challenge was just like beat level 1-1, which was pretty silly. There's nothing legendary about that. Like, it's either you smash your face into that guy or you wait 3 seconds for him to go down. Now, please don't accidentally get a star. Thank you. Alright, so we're like 2.5 minutes here with 1 level to go before the palace. At 1-6, we got a whole platforming jamboree going on here. I see normally I'd go underneath and get the 1-up and everything. So it talks about doing some crazy daring jump, where like you jump off there, there's a red Koopa here who you could bounce off of, and then like you land on like over here. Alright, that takes us to the airship after 3 minutes. But we still have to fight the Hammer Brother, right? He's never gonna like end up in a spot where you get to skip him. Should we do the End Spade bonus game? I wonder what happens if you try to enter it. Is this the one with the flower? It is too. Okay, airship time. This challenge especially is disappointing. Yeah, it would have been really cool if the challenge was like get the 2 whistles and then go to World 8 and then like beat World 8. Oh shoot, I was just sitting there without pressing A, everyone. We're losing precious seconds. My speedrun is ruined. It was doing so well before that moment. I was definitely on world record pace after taking like 17 hits. And then yeah, now it's kind of, I just get to snooze a bit because it's an auto-scrolling level. I always liked how, you know, nothing's animated on the airship like that. Here, we want to get into that. Oh! I'm pressing A! I swear I pressed A. I think S is probably like 4.5. Really? It's still going? The challenge isn't over yet? Okay, come on. Under 5 then. Under 5. Let's give that guy his wand back and get out of here. We got stuff to do. And look at the score. 96-96. That's kind of cool. Yeah! Well, there you go. We made like 14 mistakes, but we still got rank S somehow. Mario seems to be holding back from actually challenging the play. Super Tom brother. I wonder, like, you know, again, if there will be DLC, if they would add more challenges to the already existing games, or, you know, the hope is that they would add even more games, right? So let's mess around with this a little bit, everyone. Let's see if you can get the whistle. Let's see what happens if you do go into, like, an N-Spade bonus game, if it just, like, doesn't let you play it. Would be kind of funny. But yeah, overall, beating, you know, World 1 of Mario 1, I've never really timed it before, so it looks like 5 minutes-ish. If you, you know, you're not even taking it, like, too seriously. But then we're in good old 1-2, so, like, yeah, I mean, grabbing a leaf early on doesn't seem like the worst strat, because I'm actually playing a lot better with the ability to float. So we could definitely improve on that time. But we won't worry about it too much right now. Like, I'm curious if you even try to go into level 3, if it will let you. Or if it will just, like, tell you you're going the wrong way. Ah! There you go! So it really forces you onto, like, the right path. Oh, but it will let you play the bonus game! I guess to get some extra lives. Actually, the lives don't even matter because, you know, if you fall into the hole, you die. Or, sorry, it rewinds. But will it let us get the whistle, everyone? That's a funny question we're going to want to figure out here. Oh no! There's no reason, like, okay, I understand not letting you use the whistle, but you could let the player get the whistle, you know, beat the level that way, and then, you know, if it's just in your inventory, then, like, whatever. But I don't see the necessity to not let the player, you know, beat the level that way. Because if this is truly about, you know, NES championships and, you know, people who are supposed to be pros at NES games, it seems like allowing the person to you know, do a pro move like that should be allowed, but... The Legend Challenge in Mario 1 doesn't let you take the longer path. You have to do... Yes, Super Tom Brother. Yeah, I was disappointed when I found that out, too. You know, I was thinking that you could play, like, the entirety of Mario 1 in NES World Championships, but that turned out not to be the case. What if I try to take, like, you know, a bonus room? Will it let you go into the bonus areas? It does. So, if you want to waste time in the bonus areas, the game doesn't complain about that at all. And again, I need to get a few more points so that we can see what happens if we go into the N-Spade bonus game. Need to get 80,000 for that. And in this game, coins are only worth 50 points. In Mario 1, they're worth 200. Guy kind of got no choice but to wait. And even then, smash my face into that thing. And we don't want the star, not that it, like, really matters. We got it anyway. Because we're just that pro, but okay. How many points will that be worth? So we'll probably get the end spade after the next level. I think that was when we got it originally, so that makes sense. Don't play our games your way, play our games our way or not at all, says Nintendo. Pretty much. Like, would it have hurt them to have the entirety of Mario 1 in here? Is it not, like, the most over-purchased game in history? Everyone already owns it, like, 17 times. Okay, so here's where it's saying you could do, like, a skip. Obviously, we... It was just, instinct. When I screwed up to press L and R. And yeah, it sent us way back. Whoops. Yeah. And that's the thing too, like if you play, you know, a game with save states, you know, it kind of gets like programmed into your mind to just, you know, load state, save state whenever. And like you don't really you know, play through it without them because you're so used to using them, which is why I find it best to just avoid them altogether. Because it's hard to use like a little bit of save states. You know, you kind of get like addicted. And same with right there, like, you know, if you program yourself to reset the challenge every single time you make a mistake, then just like that, there you go, I am pressing L and R when it definitely was not necessary there. But okay. Let's, in fact, what I should probably do is if we just really want to get to 80,000 points quick, I've never done this before. I wonder if in level 2, we can just, you know, keep jumping on Goombas until we get 80,000. And then the end spade will spawn. Like after, you know, after level 2. Let's see if that works. I've never done that. And that's the only thing we really want to check, right? So I think we've done pretty much everything else there is to experiment with. It doesn't let you do anything but the levels it lets you. I'm so mad. I'm gonna go emulate out of spite. There you go. You'll obviously, you know, play the games the way you want. But okay, so yeah, let's get some points racked up here. Like, where'd they all go? That's not gonna fly. I need my leaf back. Yeah, normally, you know, I get the end spade around the end of World 1, so it'll be interesting to see if I can get it to spawn by just doing a bunch of stuff like this. Let a bunch of these guys spawn. I'm not jumping on the red one because, like, he will hang around for, like, if you're ever in an emergency situation. But I guess since we're not trying to get 1-ups anyway, like, it doesn't matter that much. I wonder if you despawn him and he comes back, if he'll be a paratrooper again. Or a paragoomba. See, like, now get 8,000 and then quit. And let's just do that till we're at 80,000. So something tells me we're not going to be getting the world record right now. So yes, once again to reiterate, we're seeing what happens if you try to enter the end spade bonus game inside of this challenge. If it complains or if it will like actually let you play the end spade bonus game. Oh, we need like a little bit more. Just a few thousand more. Good to see that, you know, this still works though. And 80,000. So yeah, I've never in my life seen anybody spawn the end spade after only the second level. I mean, I guess you could probably do it in the first level somehow as well. Could you do it after the first level? I guess it would spawn on the start space. But let's see if that works. Hey! It lets you play it! It still lets you play it. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, come on. I want actually like... I always forget this one. Not the star. No! I mean, okay, I didn't actually mean to pick that one. That works well enough. Where was that one? No, it was to the right one more. Alright, well now you know that you can still play the end spade bonus game. So if it's always been your dream to play that, and you have NES Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, you can fulfill such dreams. Only if this game was about points, says Daniel. That's what I said last time too, is that the original Nintendo World Championships was about score. It wasn't just about beating everything as fast as possible. Now, naturally, there were times when playing the game quickly was to your benefit, allowing you to score more in the end. But in this case, it's just all about time. And yeah, that definitely goes against the, you know, the spirit of the Nintendo World Championships a little bit, I think. I think they should have incorporated some other kinds of challenges in there as well. Or like, you know, maybe factor in time as part of the score, give you like a time bonus, but also account for the other points that you've collected along the way as well. But that's not the road they went down. Let's see what Zelda 2 has in store for us. Defeat the Stalfos. Looks like we just hold right a bit and then we press good old down B a few times. Those guys are always really weird because I feel like I complete the challenge before he's actually dead. It's like the game logic must just be quicker than the graphics, so it knows that like you're gonna kill him or something. I don't think that the beams from the sword hurt this guy. Yeah, see, they don't. So how do we... Maybe you like jump and hit him in the head. It's a bit quicker. Does that work? No, see, I always hit him underneath. But like I'm letting him, you know, approach towards me. Maybe I should, you know, follow him a bit more. Yeah. There you have it. Goodbye, Gooma, aka the Hammer Brother ripoff. Like, I like how the beams like don't hurt anything in this game. Okay, we gotta kind of get him into a good spot, and then just mash that button. Not quite. But yeah, the fact that you unlock a badge for like literally every challenge, even the extremely easy ones, is kind of funny. It's more just an aesthetic thing than anything, I guess. Let's use the thunder magic on him, darn it. Okay, there you go. Wow! 2 red potion vials spawning right there. Yeah, Zelda 1 has a lot, but not... Yeah, Mario 3 probably takes the cake for most. Mario 2 has quite a few. And Mario 1 had a lot as well. But no, Mario 3 definitely seems the longest. They really tore apart Mario 3 and made a lot of challenges out of it. How's our grid looking now? Well, I got an A++ in Mario 3? I did not even notice that. Did any of you notice that? Were you like screaming it in the chat and I totally missed it? I'm sorry. How did that happen? Ew, it was over 11 seconds. But this was the time I used the Tanuki suit too. I'm surprised. Wow, I did not catch that at all. And this is the one I was talking to about how we kind of defeat him in an interesting way. So I think what I should do is jump on him. Like, I'll get the first jump on him, and then I'll do the statue for like the second two. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, there we go. We fixed that that issue. You think the two things that this game is missing is the ability to see/race other players' personal bests instead of your own, and also being able to view your old runs instead of just your personal best. Yeah, like, especially since you already have that other mode that's built, like, around ghost data. There's no reason why you can't just, you know, download, like, your friend's ghost data, for example, and play against that. The fact that you can't even see your friend's scores. Like, in a game that's all about competition, you know, you can't even have a competition against your friends unless you're just, like, you know, screenshotting the screen or something and sending it to them. Like, it should all be built into the game, where I can see everyone on my friends list, you know, how fast they beat certain things, and you can compete for the fastest times. Like, that's definitely an element that should have been included in this game. And the fact that it's not is very disappointing, I won't deny. Let's go back to survival mode just for fun. Let's see what other games people have as their favorites. Kirby's Adventure. Yeah, a lot of the same. Again, it's like the same people we've been seeing. Oh, the top right one is Pac-Land. It's one we haven't seen yet. Yonoi, which I haven't done. Oh, Joy Mecha Fight. Just to the right of me there. That's a cool one, which you can play on Nintendo Switch Online. Ice Climber. Goonies at the bottom right. Oh, it's got to be at least Goonies 2. I love Goonies 2. Contra Shadowgate. We beat that one on stream. Oh, it's yelling at me. Like, I just want to see what games people like. Why do you have to make it so difficult, Nintendo? And I don't understand, because it's like, if you're facing off against ghost data, like, why does it even matter if I keep loading it or not? It's not like it's interrupting somebody else's day. I don't really understand. Like, it feels like a leftover feature from, like, they intended it to be against live people. And then they turned it into ghosts later, because otherwise I don't see why I'm being punished. I also can't press anything right now, probably except, like, the home button. So we're doomed to watch this connecting circle go round and round until Nintendo decides I'm out of jail. I get my out of jail free card. Hacking clacking, yes. Gaming in the Clinton years. Come on, Nintendo! Why am I being punished in this way? Because I like NES games? Because I want to see what NES games other people like? Am I actually going to have to, like, quit the game from the home menu and reboot it? Finally! Bomberman! Oh! Time Hero Debius. That was another Namcot one that we never got. Cool, cool. Can I do it again? Okay, so we can do it a couple more times without Nintendo yelling at us. Alright, Kirby. The Kirby guy likes Kirby, Super Mario Brothers. Shuffle Fight, bottom left. Never played Shuffle Fight. Super Mario Brothers. Bomberman 2. Contra Excite Bike. Yeah, I could just do that all day and see what games are people's favorites. Sometimes you get, like, you know, the joke ones, like, you know, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, but maybe someone really does like, you know, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I don't hate it as much as the internet says I should, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Let's not forget you paid money to play this online, too, and they ban you, says Hackin' Quackin'. Probably best you just play the mission since Nintendo likes to be ban heavy. Yeah, I mean, I'd be really sad if I did do that too much and they got mad. But again, I don't understand why it's a problem if it's like just, what's it called? If it's just ghost data, like it's not like I'm actually like interrupting anything. Maybe I don't actually have to hit him at all. I just do like this. So what am I doing? Just like crossing the bridge? I don't have to get that, do I? Okay. Hitting that guy at the end was probably my downfall there. So far we're perfect in terms of S ranks though, which is pretty cool. But yeah, no more Mario challenges. Not even games featuring Mario. We beat all the Donkey Kong ones. Strangely, no Donkey Kong Jr. You figure that would be a given. So, like, that's definitely screaming that there will be... Yeah, same time as I still got hit by the guy. You know, DLC at some point. They gotta get Donkey Kong Jr. in there. They gotta get Mario Doctor in there. Yoshi's Cookie. Like, there's so much room for games like that still. And who could forget Star Tropics? Oh, I thought that was slower, and yet we saved 10 milliseconds somehow. Like, is there a way to do that without taking a hit at the end? Oh, that was really good. We didn't stop like once there. Okay, so you can take a hit, but you just gotta be really good at those first stairs. Nice. Knuckle Sandwich. Defeat the Iron Knuckle. And they even give you, like, you know, the shield power up and everything. Shield magic. Simple enough. Magic Jar Excavation. Oh, so this is gonna be later when we actually have the ability to... Yeah! I love when you get the power-ups. Do we have the upward strike as well? No, no up yet. Maybe you wouldn't have it by this point in the game. So is it like just right here? B+! I didn't even know like the B had pluses. Okay, let's take that seriously now. A+. Interesting. They can't go wrong. Yeah, ice climbers. Like, why ice climbers? So how do I improve by 2 whole ranks on this one? What am I doing wrong here? That, something like that, probably. That's an A++. See, the weird part is that, like, you know, you go right through it the first time. No. Okay. So, you can grab it, like, on the up part of the jump. As long as it's spawned properly. Alright, we shaved 25 milliseconds off. It's probably like you have to be under 550, and we hit 550. Urban Champion? Yeah, that could have been fun. I mean, it's like the world's shortest game, so there probably only would have been like 4 challenges. I'm still salty that they don't make you get rank 1 in Balloon Fight. Like, there's nothing legendary about just beating 3 levels of Balloon Fight. Yeah. Alright, boss time. Nay Slayer. Defeat Mazura. And once again, you know, they give you the shield magic. Now, I want to kind of hit him in the face. I like that they give you a boss health bar. Zelda games don't really give you a boss health bar. So it's like an anomaly in that regard. Yeah, that was terrible. Let's do that again. Again, you're trying to, you know, do it quick, but also not get too destroyed. I'm sure the speedrunners have this one all figured out. There's probably like a safe spot where you stand and, you know, press like up, down, B, left, right, and it just takes all his health off or something. I've never watched the Zelda 2 speedrun. That could be another fun one. This game is just making me want to watch people speedrun. To see how the pros do it. We're going to be playing Star Tropics soon. A stream where we play both Star Tropics 1 and 2. And Star Tropics 1, I'd like to think I know pretty well. So if you want to see a game I do know how to beat pretty quick, well, hopefully not causing too many like hilarious flub-ups along the way, stay tuned on the Discord server. And I'll probably make a YouTube community announcement about that one as well, because I know a lot of people have been wanting to see that for when we're going to be playing ST. It might be later on this week, even. So hope everyone looks forward to that. And yeah, if they ever do like add Star Tropics in here, oh man, that'd be amazing. You don't have the, you know, like normally you wouldn't have the downwards thrust by this point. But I wanted to see if they would give it to you. I've never, like, you don't have to beat the palaces in order. You just kind of have to go in there and get some of the items sometimes. I wonder if you bring like the downward thrust to this boss, how broken it would be. Yeah, it's probably under... Oh, I got under 20. Okay, a little bit better. That was honestly pretty poor, so we can do better than that. Yeah, that's right. You do like a little bit of a forward movement. That's how you get the good angles. But then he gets like too far off screen. 15-15. Love when it matches up like that. Punch Out Super Tom Brother. That's so true. There's no reason why it couldn't be. And another game that would be ripe for adding in at a later time. Alright, looks like we're doing more bosses. Rebonak attack. We have the downward thrust here? Yes, we do. Okay, so that's all you gotta do once he finally decides to show up. Oh, gotta not miss too. Nice turning animation though. You don't see too many NES sprites that actually look like they're turning around like that. Talk about fail. Can you go back? No. Doesn't let you. So I actually was doing really well that first time then. What a coward. A+, terrible, terrible. Simple enough boss, but you gotta do it quick. And this time there's a lot more room behind them, which is good. Again, nice to have the health bars, at least you kind of know how close you are. You can kind of listen to the music to figure out like when he's going to show up. Even worse. Even worse! I only have an A+ on this one. I'm missing something. Again, you can't pause and use like any other magic or anything. Just what they've given you. Yeah, all the times I've played Zelda 2, which has been a little while, but I never usually think about, okay, gotta beat this as fast as possible. Nope. Almost though, we're almost there. Gotta get at least A++. Like, how did none of that count? Am I trying to hit the horse? Okay, for some reason I thought I was trying to hit him. That makes a little more sense then. Well, see, that time I hit the horse. This is even worse than like our best already. Like I said, we just gotta get at least A++, and then we can check out what's next. See, I'm trying like not to jump too far so that I hit him. Like, you kind of got to be in the middle. If only that counted. Have you heard of Pretz? Like savory Pocky Sticks. Almost like pretzel. Under that exact name, I don't know if I've heard of them, but I feel like I've had like, you know, pretzel Pocky before. Pocky's always a good time. Like, he just kind of like never stops shooting. Like, we gotta be really close to A++. Never have we been satisfied with an A+. We've always got at least ++. I feel like there's probably a way to like the first time I ever tried this, we took a lot of health off of it. Like, with like one hit. A++, okay. I will not hammer on that one too much right now. I'll come back to that. It will mess up our board a little bit. Okie dokie. Wow, it looks like there's a lot of Kirby challenges if I'm seeing that correctly. Like a lot of Kirby. I mean, it's a long game, and there's a lot to it, so it makes sense that there'd be quite a bit in there. What do we got? Go save that child in that cave. Oh no. You're expecting me to remember how to get to it? If you watch the video, like, will it actually show you like the whole thing? Like, I'm assuming if I go up here, it's like a... Yeah, see, there's like things you can go in. Oh, look, it wouldn't even let you. I just want to see what it said. Take another route. So let's quit. Which route does he go? He goes down, up around the side. That was it. I mean, there's other items in here. I guess I'm just confusing the position of the kid with another item location. But alright. That's all we're going to do then. Just go around the bottom. Easy enough. Oh, A++. What could we have done quicker? What if we go back to the left? What will it say? Probably just take another road again. Oh, it doesn't say anything. Huh. 1 hit point Kirby or Nintendo World Championships is for babies, says Daniel. Fair enough, right? Like, I'd love some super intense challenges like that. Like, a lot of the cases, legend challenges aren't that big of a deal. Yeah, they could probably take like a little less hits from that guy. Because obviously fighting him is not going to be like the right move, because it'd take a lot longer than just a couple. Oh, if I have probably the downward stab, we could bounce on him. Oh, that's going to be the trick. Again, it keeps putting you like forward in the game, backwards in the game. I keep forgetting what... Yeah, see, like, duh. I keep forgetting what we have at our disposal. That makes a lot more sense. Firefight beats Barba. Okay, so you get a hit like that, and again, it's probably not. It's probably like the same RNG every time, so you always know he's gonna show up here. Well, that's awesome. And then right here. I was hoping I could get like, you know, consecutive bounces, but it did not let me. It's not letting me get the nice bounces like I did that one time. Oh, good enough. And the last challenge is to beat the entire first palace. Wow. So again, I really liked the Legend Challenge of Mario 1 because it really felt, you know, monumental, beating the whole game. A lot of the Legend Challenges definitely kind of just seemed to beat, you know, beat the first world. Mario 2's was horrible, just beating the first level. Like, what's the big deal about that? But alright, let's see. So first he goes to the left, he grabs the key, then he goes back. It doesn't say anything about like having to get the gauntlet. But usually I get everything, so the question is, which paths do I need to go down and which ones don't I need to go down? Like, how many keys do I need? These aren't usually things I think about because I usually just kind of explore every hallway anyway. But yeah, the first thing you gotta do is go to the left here and get the key. So this is, I mean, a fine challenge. Would have been cool if it was like, you know, beat the game or something like that. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, try that one again. Clearly you can't go that fast. Get the stairs properly. I'm a Barba girl in a Barba world, says Super Tom Brother. Yeah, definitely, funny thing there. Okay, okay, okay. All I can think of is Barbara Bush and the Simpsons episode. Bar. Talk about not being able to time things properly. And every time we gotta do the walk of shame back in front of the palace again. So again, the question is, well, that was nice. Didn't spawn on the left there. I think that was like a quirk with the direction that you're looking. So that time I jumped because last time they got in my way. So this time I figured I would jump and maybe I'd miss them or something, but nope. But yeah, these challenges usually have a lot of leeway when it comes to the S rank, so a little screw up here or there, I'm not too worried. But again, the question is just exactly which paths do I have to take to get the required keys just for the boss and not for, you know, the item. Because I don't think it said anything about having to get the item. See, like it's going against my completionist tendencies here. Like, do I need any more keys at all? Like, obviously you need this one. Nice. And like, yeah, these guys take away experience points for some reason. They're very strange. Nice that they give you level 3 attack, so... Like, I think that's where the power-up is down there. And it's the next elevator that goes to the boss. The question is, do I need a key? I think there's a key up. There's a fairy to the right. I probably need a key, don't I? To get through here. I'm pretty sure I do. We're gonna do all this for nothing. Oh no! I don't! Ah! Gives me a level up. Wait, what? Why did it give me a level up? I thought I only had like 10 experience. Okay, yeah, fine. I'll beat you up if that's what you want. Alright, so you do need a key. Well, we screwed that one up anyway. We can do better than that on the stairs. Everything we've learned from Mario 1 and Mario Lost Levels we should be able to use. Okay. So what was the trick to not having a dude spawn? Yeah, they do that. Interesting. Oh. See, like that time they jumped super early. So there's definitely a weird RNG thing going on there. But I guess my eyes were just deceiving me. I had more experience points than I thought. I guess those guys give so many. So this music always reminds me of Super Smash Bros. Melee. I love the adventure mode in Melee. It's just so, like, fun. Like, just for what it is. And you get to play through it as, like, each of the characters. You get the Zelda underground dungeon and, you know, the Metroid escape sequence. I loved it. I loved playing through that thing 25 times with each character. Having to beat it on hard mode with no continues to get the Giga Bowser trophy. Just for the game to freeze before I had a chance to save. Good times. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I was gonna, you know, just get the level up. But you can also do this to waste time, but... Again, if you can get the fairy and still get rank S, that'll be sadly hilarious. But yeah, the other key we're looking for should be up here. I think there's 2 keys up here. Like, one of them just gonna be, like, laying around. Yeah. And then there's another one if you keep going to the right, but I don't think we need that one. That one will, like, just be to get the item. This key should be enough. You can do anything, Link. You killed Barbie. Okay. Oh, sure. And that gives us a full health refill, so fine. And I wonder what the threshold is. Okay, so we got good old Hammer Bro. And then should be the boss, right? Oh, one more Darknet guy. And then the boss. Who we've already fought, but... Come on, come get me. Come on. Come on. Too aggressive. We can do better anyway. We don't need to pick up that fairy, so we'll shave a couple seconds off. It was probably still S rank pace anyway, just because it seems like it's way too lenient. But it's Palace 1 and Zelda 1. It's not too bad. And some of the other palaces, though, they should have made you do, like, the final Dark Palace. See how that time those guys didn't jump? Like, what's with that randomization? I figured out the challenges, you know, like, it always would have been, like, things act the same every time, but I guess when they make you play a full level, you know, RNG has a chance to not line up the same way in each playthrough. But yeah, like, that's a million times better how that worked out right there. And then we just hold right a whole bunch. But yeah, that's a problem with bosses in Zelda 2, is that, like, you push them off screen, because even, you know, enemies have, like, this massive knockback, and then you can't hit them, you gotta wait for them to kind of come back out. And when you're trying to speedrun, it's not so great. Yeah, so get a bunch of these guys for some experience. See, going down there again, that's where the item is. And it's not the gauntlet, it's the candle, right? Is the first item. He wants me to all 50 event matches. Oh, I love the event matches in Melee. I'll get back to that comment in just a second. I noticed that there was a but after that. Your comment might have been relating to event 51. I couldn't beat the secret 51st one. You had to beat Giga Bowser, Giant Mewtwo, and Giant Ganondorf. Yes. I remember, again, that was one back in the day. There was all the talk on the schoolyard. And we talked to, friends were talking about how Jigglypuff was actually really good for that one. She has like this down B attack that seems really useless. And yet, if you use it like when you're inside of an enemy, they go flying, and that's you know, perfect for giant enemies like that. So that was how we did it. I've never really used Jigglypuff in Smash Brothers, but in that challenge, Jigglypuff was the MVP for sure. Alright, we got 3 blocks of health. That's the thing in this game, is like enemies don't drop health. You have to use you know, your magic to give you any health back. And I don't know if you can even use that magic. Okay, I have to hit you first, I guess. I just cannot fight bosses today. Okay. And if we do it in like less than 3:30, maybe we'll still win. Yeah! Okay. Fair enough. Woo! That's fun. Like, it's fun just beating like a whole palace as fast as you can. Like, that's a cool challenge. That's not something you really saw in like my, you know, NES remix. But okay. Another game down, except for that one freaking A++. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong there, and I feel like it's going to take me like 2 years to figure it out, so I won't bore you by taking up the rest of the stream with just that one. What else we got? Zelda 1. I feel like if we beat Zelda 2, we should do Zelda 1 as well, right? Key of the keys. Get the key. Seems simple enough. And one of these, again, is going to be that one with that guy on that cliff. Looks like we've already done. This is not going to be a first win S rank, probably. Whoa! Look at that time. This one is definitely like, yeah, you want to shoot the dudes. and get it as quick as possible. So we don't have to go down so far for that one. Again, it seems like it's the same pattern every time. So as long as we kind of get a hint of where that guy's going to be, we should be good. Oh, just over him. Hello, Brandon! How are you? It's been a minute. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, Brayden, sorry. I hope you're having a good one. A+. Only A++, even though we're shaving some seconds off here. Oop. And then you really want to be in position like the second that the key spawns. But okay, here we go. The sword laser in Zelda 1 is always so fun to use. Well, right there, I pressed A while I was looking left. But I turned around and it shot to the right. That's still A++. Interesting. Like, it's just really specific. Again, it's funny how lenient some of like the Mario 3 challenges could be. And then this one is picky. But we got it. It's like here, here, here. Not good enough. Super Tom Brother. Do you have any Game & Watch units? You have 2 Spider-Man Game & Watch keychain mini games. So I did a whole month one time of Game & Watch reviews, 30 days in a row, leading up to the release of the Super Mario Brothers like modern Game & Watch, which I reviewed on day 31. So definitely check for the playlist on that if you want to learn about like half of all released Game & Watches from Nintendo. But I assume you're talking about like some of the you know, smaller keychain things and like wristwatches as well. I have a couple of those too. Brayden, remember we played Mario Party a while back. Found your DKC ROM hack playthroughs originally. It really means a lot to hear that people still, you know, enjoy the Donkey Kong Country Let's Plays, and that people, you know, continue to go back and watch them and check out my other content as well. And yeah, Mario Party is always a good time. We definitely have to have a Mario Party night. What am I trying to say? Mario Party night again soon. There's been requests for that, as well as I was saying, and people want to play Mario 3D World online, because I completely forgot that the Switch version actually had online play. What am I not doing right? That time he was in the wrong spot. But like, there must be a way to shave off like a millisecond. Like, you probably have to get under 350, and that was exactly 350. Wow. I had to shoot a little bit earlier. Finally. Phew. Hello, Jackson. Doing well, thank you. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying the Nintendo World Championships NES edition. Take heart. Get the heart container. Where is he going? He's going to the right here. Yeah, finding the heart containers in Legend of Zelda is always fun. And he's still going to the right. Let me speed this up a bit. In there. Fair enough. You know, just bombing every single wall in sight, trying to burn every single bush. That was the Zelda 1 experience, and it was awesome. Just felt like you never knew when you were going to find something. Like, half the time it was just some guy complaining about his door. You gotta pay the man. Okay, here we go. Very good. It seems like I never really knew that in Zelda 1. You didn't have to, you know, move back from a wall if you place a bomb. We learned that in another challenge that we did. Where I always figured it's like, if, you know, if you're too close, you're probably getting hurt, but I guess in Zelda 1 you don't have to worry about that. It's always been instinct to just run away. We'll try it here, though. That's amazing. A little bit better. S must stand for slightly better than A++. Yeah, again, back in Sonic Adventure 2, they didn't need an S rank. But these days they do, for whatever reason. Okay, cool. Stay out of my way. And this time let's not get hit by these guys. I always like think maybe they'll spawn somewhere different, but no, it seems to be always the same. There you go. It had to be pretty much perfect. Thank you, Brayden. Have you ever decided to take the red potion instead of the heart container? No, because you can buy those. Why would anyone ever take the potion? I mean, fair enough if you want like a more challenging run, but it's definitely oh, so it doesn't give you the beam. You gotta go do it the old-fashioned way. You can do better than that. So you don't want to get hit. Can we like hit him from above? It's not gonna work. Oh, you can like. I've never known that you could stand there. Again, the weird things you gotta do, like say it's to save time. But that still doesn't help. Can you hit him from below? I always go for the head. This is just for like science sake. Oh, you can kind of hit him from here. Again, the weird things you gotta consider when you're trying to beat it as fast as possible. You can really just phase into him. Like, wow. What am I doing wrong to not be beaten as fast enough? A couple seconds more. It's probably under 5:30. And see, you can't hit him here. I think, really? You can walk through his body? That's so funny. He shoots backwards anyway. Like, why wouldn't they give him a hitbox there like that? Which means actually I can probably just hit him from below then. If I can position myself properly. I mean, that's interesting that was even slower. Finally! That was really fast. Alright, what's this guy going on about? Secret to everybody! Get 100 rupees. Yeah, that's all. Okay. It's probably like... if you shoot it from here, it... No, it's not far enough. Okay. Oh, look at that! If you use the blue candle, which can only be shot once per screen, you can use fire only once it rewinds you. That's good. Like, yeah, you kind of have to have some distance from it, which makes hitting it awkward. Oh boy. We're gonna be better than that. Question is, just how close can we be when we fire the fire? Like, that's not gonna fly. I was really hoping that, like, maybe you could fire it from, you know, the side of the other plant, but it doesn't seem to work. Nope. So what do people think our chances are of getting a Super Nintendo version of this game? Again, it seems to be selling, like, way better than I bet even Nintendo expected. So I definitely get the feeling they're probably going to do more with it as time goes on. It's probably you gotta, like... Yeah. I see what we're doing wrong. Like, that's not going to be any good. The Legend of Zelda always confused me. It was always more of a Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages fan. All great games, all fantastic games. When they showed the Zelda game in the most recent Direct, I thought, oh boy, it's time for the Seasons and Ages remakes. But that's not the direction they ended up going. But still, everyone should definitely play those games. They're on Nintendo Switch Online, absolutely fantastic. Some of the best Zelda out there, and definitely needs more attention. But I've always liked Zelda 1. Zelda 1's a fun one. I'm trying to turn and shoot as quick as possible. Where am I not, doing this right? Like, I could do it from like above, couldn't I? Like, it doesn't reach when you do it from there. Like, you have to do it from the bottom, right? Like, you could do it from the other side, but that's not gonna... A couple more tries on this one and we'll move on. I don't need to bore you all with trying to get S rank on this. A++ will do for now. Like, that's not gonna fly. Next time I get the rupees, we'll move on. Thing has the weirdest hitbox. Everything in this game seems to have the weirdest hitbox. Like, I think that's the thing. I think that's how I should probably do it. This isn't going to be anything good, so we'll be done after this. Yeah. Alright, A++ is fine. Still a lot. Wow, there's more Zelda 1 missions than Mario 1. That's interesting. Why can you hurt yourself with your own fire, but not with your own bombs? Like, that's the thing. Let's go back to that challenge for a second. And I think your own bombs do normally hurt you. No? Never in Zelda 1? I've just, my whole life been a scaredy cat then. And run away. That's actually fascinating. Love when you still learn things about games you've played a million times. Oops, missed one. Oh, we already beat that one. Well, speaking of bombs, we would have been, using them in this mission anyway. That's actually great. Simple enough. And we beat that one already. Alright, it's arrows time. We're just beating all the mini bosses now. You would kill for a DKC 1 through 3 of this, Brayden. Yeah, if there was like a Super Nintendo version and had Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3. Like, what games would everybody want to see on SNES Remix? But keep in mind that those are third-party games. And, like, even on this one, we don't have third-party games. So, think about the first-party Nintendo offerings out there. Obviously, like, Mario World and Super Mario Kart. And I mean, I guess that opens up the possibility of Mario All-Stars. They could just port over all the missions from this into that. That's a good way to beat this guy, like, really quick. Can you just go up to him, like, spam? Wow. Okie dokie. It didn't feel like it was worthy of an S, but apparently that's what they said. Beneath the hollow tree. Enter level 1 underground labyrinth. Here we go. Alright, we just got our sword and we're on our way here. Working our way up. And working our way up some more. We're also walking into like 40 enemies. Which if that's faster or slower than like actually stopping to defeat them, I don't know. Nope, there you go. Fair enough. Nintendo actually owns Donkey Kong Country. They got all the rights to those games when Rare was sold by... that's awesome. So Microsoft. Very nice then, Super Tom Brother. I always hoped that we would see the Game Boy Advance ones on Game Boy Advance Online too. I would definitely play through those. We could experience some of the differences. And of course the all-new world introduced in Donkey Kong Country 3, which would be cool. But wow, that's great to hear then. Now, nobody likes Dark Knights. Nobody likes them. Kind of get like behind them or to the side. Yeah, not good at all. And I'm guessing you can't switch items or like pause, probably. Yeah. Oh, you can do the thing. Okay, that makes sense. Plus. Yeah, with the beams, that makes a lot more sense. Oh. Alright, so that guy's easy enough to defeat. Just like every other enemy, they probably always move like the same path. Like, yeah, that's simple enough. So it's just a matter of memorization. Donkey Kong 64 is a little trickier though, because it contains jetpack. Oh no! That's a great point. They really want you to buy rare replay, but then on that jetpack action. Hey! Off topic, but Rare actually is doing some cool stuff. You've gotten into Sea of Thieves, and it's amazing. I remember they released some videos about that. I think it was, they did some, like, Banjo-Kazooie behind-the-scenes videos, and, like, at the end, they advertised the Sea of Thieves, and I made a short out of one of those about, the disgusting rabbit in Grunty Industries in Banjo-Tooie, and actually, a lot of people thought that was interesting. In that short, though, the guy says that the Easter egg has like a 1 in 1,000 chance of happening or something. It's more like a 1 in 10 chance, but oh well. Okay, Wizrobe time. Yeah, you really kind of want to keep your... Yeah, your sword laser. Yeah, this was always a fun room in level 6. And usually my thought is not to, you know, beat it as fast as possible. So let's see. Nice. Feed Gleeok. Like, should I just, like, you know, jump in here and have a field day with it? It's nice when it's like, alright, you know, my entire gameplay experience is isolated to this challenge. No need to worry about health or if I die, replaying the whole thing or whatever. Oh, it sent 10 milliseconds. Oh, really? Can you use arrows on him? Oh, we don't have any rupees, which of course is for some reason also your arrow ammo in this game. So there will be no secondary weapons here. That was terrible. I mean, I feel like the strat is to just get up in his face. Faces. But somehow we're getting worse. Miyako is cool. Where was that here? Oh. Off topic. You can kill darkness. No. Okie dokie. Now we gotta have some better strategy here. So it seems like the left side shoots first. Like a consistent thing. Like obviously if I take less hits and like fly back less would be great. We're getting worse. It's almost like, you know, try to hit each of the heads equally so it doesn't spawn like the weird devil thing that come get you. That's the worst part. We are getting much worse. There's not enough dragons in modern Zelda games. That's interesting. But I agree. So that makes sense from like a time standpoint, or did that just waste like a lot of time standing back and just shooting lasers? I mean, I guess we have A++, so we don't have to get better than that right now. But it is an interesting concept, beating this guy as fast as possible. Hi, Tealgamemaster! Welcome! Hope you're having a great night! Nintendo World Championships NES Edition has just been so much fun. We've been working our way through some of the different games. Right now, we're doing Zelda 1, after we already did Zelda 2, hilariously enough. And yeah, hope you've been well, Teal. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Have you ever contemplated playing the CGI games on here? Oh, like the CDI. So the only one I own is the Faces of Evil. And yes, I most certainly have contemplated playing that. Maybe we'll have to get some Hotel Mario action on at some point as well. All those hilarious games. Yeah, that was going well. Until I started getting hit. Typical video game logic. It was going well until I started getting destroyed by the enemy. And like, do the beams take off more, or is it just that some heads take more damage than others? Or is it just a matter of... Yeah! I didn't actually expect to eventually get that. Glad I'm having fun, Teal. Thank you. Tony P. I got 29 S ranks in this, and the rest A's. Put the game on the shelf now after 2 days. Tony P. Yeah, it's not the longest game. I mean, it is half price compared to a full Switch game, which is really interesting. Like, you know, Nintendo seems to be so set on charging full price for anything, whether it's like a remake or whatnot. But, you know, the fact that they actually sold this for half price is, you know, they broke their habit. It's rather impressive. I guess they did like Metroid Prime 1 remake. But then you get like, you know, Donkey Kong Country Returns next year is going to be full price. I don't know. I don't know Nintendo logic. Don't try to figure it out. But I think for the price this game is, and the fact, you know, I love NES so much, I consider it, you know, it was a fine value for me. But I can understand, you know, the content isn't as there as it could be. We'll see if there's any DLC in the future, which kind of beefs it up a little bit. For what it is, I'm definitely having fun with it. And thanks for stopping by, Tony. Yeah, thank you, Tealgamemaster, again. Okay, let's see the last Zelda challenge here. Clear the level 1 labyrinth. There you go. Why are you going to the right? Isn't right like... Oh, right is the key. I thought the compass was over there. All right, this is gonna be fun. There's no use to go to that room. Oh, I'm just getting my rooms mixed up. Or no, there is a key on the left, but I guess you have to defeat all the enemies. Where on the right, it's just the one that has the key. Okay. It's kind of funny that, you know, they give you this these tips here. I like that you can see that the man in the map there, his text is Japanese. And yeah, you don't have to go get the bow. So you start by going right. Yeah, usually, you know, I'll explore the whole thing, fill it all in, but I guess we don't have to do that since it's a speed run. Okay. That's one case where this classified information was actually kind of interesting. So we start by going in here, finding the guy with the key. Maybe we don't want to lose the lasers though. That's the problem though, is just with knockback, you gotta like run and get the key. Or if he would just stay nicely near the door, that'd be great. Yeah, those guide screens are really cool, I agree. It's nice that they included those for some of the challenges. So run right through there. It was right? No, this is the compass room. Again, I don't think about it because I just play the whole dungeon anyway. Now that key is way further away than it was last time. Alright, so then we go left this time. Oh, is that room a key room? Do I have to defeat all those guys? Yes, I think I did. So here again, like anytime you see skeletons, that's who you want to get. Wow, I kind of phased right through and that was cool. But it's interesting, you know, when you play all the other challenges and it kind of builds up to, you know, one big mega challenge. Still, I wouldn't really call... Oh, look at, yeah, different RNG that time. He went down instead of just to the left. You know, Legendary isn't really just beating level 1 of Zelda 1, but it's still neat. Again, I appreciate the long challenge. That was cool, like one shot was enough to get that guy down. So we lost the lasers, fair enough. Let's see what we can still do. Is this a, or was this the one with the key? No. It is this one. See, that's why you read the map. No, so it's that one and you go up. Fair enough. Let me see that DW 1 second. Good luck to you. I know you and every other streamer you want to get all the S ranks, and so far we've done really well for that. There's only one that I didn't because it's being kind of silly, and I'm sure that, you know, I'll get that soon enough, but for the time being I'm not gonna make everyone watch me grind on that one. But thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely plan to get all S ranks. So far it hasn't been too bad. There's just been a few stubborn ones, but generally we can get those with just a little bit of practice. Alright, so from here, and then we go right. Oh, that was close. And we gotta come up here for a key. Oh, this guy's got it. And then to the right. Don't need the map. And there should be a key. Ooh. I think there's a key in here we can just grab. Yep. And then the boss. Will that be good enough? No! So close. We gotta do better than that. There's a key to the left of the start as well. So it's a good question, right? Should you grab that one, or... you know, it's just a question of which keys are the quickest. I guess the big time waste is having to walk all the way from one side of, like, the start room to the other. And the thing that sucks about the other ones, like, you have to defeat all the bats, but we did practice that as part of that challenge. It actually, like, wasn't too bad. I guess the problem is just kind of, you know, kind of out of the way in terms of getting it. Is there always like 5 of them in this room? Oh no, that's not well positioned. Cool though that you can beat the first level of Zelda 1 in like a minute 30. That's great. The wall masters, yeah, you don't want to get grabbed by them. I'm Zelda about to shoot my laser. It's funny because I wonder how many people back in the day, you know, accidentally named their file Zelda, and then like we're on the second quest and didn't even realize it. Because I mean, why wouldn't you call your file Zelda back in the day? I mean, if you read the instruction manual, then you would know. But if you didn't, then you'd just be like, oh, I'm gonna name my file after the main character. Because you would read the title and like assume that was their name. Of course, in the Japanese version, it's a little more difficult because there's probably not going to be too many people who enter their name as like the English characters. They probably would have entered it as like, you know, katakana, Japanese characters. Which is why it's a lot more difficult for a Japanese person to accidentally start on the second quest, you know, than it was when the game was brought over here and localized. Because obviously we're not going to enter our name as Japanese characters. It's not even an option that's given to us in the North American version. Now this is going to suck because he's like way away. We'll see. We'll see what we can make of it. People still call him Zelda? Mostly as a joke though. But I mean, there's probably still some people. Probably still some people calling it Pokemon as well. Actually, I haven't heard that one as much in a long time. That was like, you know, the first week Pokemon was a thing. All the teachers were saying, no more Pokemon. We can get like a really quick boss kill. We might still be able to improve, but overall I haven't really liked this run. It hasn't been a good run. And the fact that you have to beat the boss and then go grab the Triforce as well, yeah, we're probably toast. No way! That was a horrible run. But apparently good enough. Daniel. Tony P. Yeah, fair enough, right? Like it's just like how I thought, you know, in Pokemon Red and Blue you played as Ash. Who's this red guy? But, you know, now we know better. But okay, we're really clearing the board out here. It's pretty awesome, actually. How's the pin collection coming along? Pretty cool. What's it say? 140. We haven't done this in a while. Let's go to survival mode and see what some people's favorite games are until we get banned again. Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers. Is that like that's just the default it's set to, isn't it? So people might just kind of choose that. But Rambo, look at that. We streamed that one. Super Spike V-Ball. Super Mario Brothers Mega Man 2. Super Mario Brothers 2, that would of course be the Famicom Disk System one. Battletoads. Let's give the Gold Division a try. Thank you, Tealgamemaster. Oh, Pirates! Hack and Quack would love to see that someone's favorite NES game is Pirates. Super Mario Brothers. Hebereke. Hebereke. I don't know that Famicom game. Famicom is just awesome. I love how many exclusives there are. There's hundreds and hundreds of exclusives. 1,500, no, sorry, 1,051 Famicom games, I believe. Of course, including ones that, you know, we got here, but there's so many exclusives, it's great. One more. No, don't do this to me. No, I'm sorry, Nintendo. I'm sorry. I hoped I could do it one more time, but now we're in the punishment zone. It's Mighty Bomb Jack all over again. And TMNT3 is always a good one. So how many more challenges do we have to do? Was there like a number that it gave us, or it just shows us the grid? But we've got to be getting down there now. We've done a lot tonight. But again, I'm stuck watching the Circle of Doom now. Just for wanting to see what people's favorite games are. And it goes. Like, I mean, I understand if you don't want me to, like, if you want to, like, time me out. But don't freeze me on a screen like this. At least let me do other stuff while I wait. Oh, Metroid! Super Mario Brothers. Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. Nobody's favorite NES game is Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. I mean, it's an interesting one. But okay, again, is there a number that it gives us? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then the whole bottom row. So much Kirby. Cool. Alright. Let's do some more. Let's just start from the top and work our way down. Metroid. Grab the missile. Fair enough. Brayden, no Punch-Out! It's been commented on by others. Like, yeah, that would be a great game to see in here. And if there is DLC, which adds new games, which there is, you know, it is hinted at. Let me... I was going to say let me grab the box, but it's got him over there. But it does apparently say on the back that, like, there will be purchasable content or something, so... I'd say it's pretty much guaranteed that this game will have downloadable stuff at some point. Yeah, I should be a little more careful, I guess. Probably have to get under 15. Speedrun to get KO'd by Bald Bull's charge. Keep an eye out for it in the Discord server after. I was at a mall recently, and sometimes malls will have like those, you know, silent auction, bid on this piece of art sort of things. And it was a really poorly printed on like normal white paper, photo of Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So it was like Mike Tyson just standing there flexing in the Mike Tyson fight. And it said, and Mario was saying technical knockout with a time of 18 seconds in the corner. So you would hang on your wall a crappily printed picture of Mike Tyson knocking you out in 18 seconds in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out if you won that bid. Like, it was just the most random thing to kind of have on there. But okay, that was really good. That was really good. Oh! No, it probably has to be under 15. No way. Alright, we can do this. Oh. Probably money laundering, says Daniel. I've never thought about that in regards to those before, but that's really interesting. Wow, I shoot that guy like 40 times, doesn't die. Still not S. Even under 15. I did notice I stumbled like a little bit there. Perfect. Grab the screw attack. Oh, I already had the missiles equipped? There's another challenge like you had to press minus to equip them. And of course, they equipped them for you this time, and I didn't even notice. I think the first missile missed, so that's gonna waste like a second. Oh! No, we still did it. Do you have to jump on the platform with the missile, or can you fall to it? Oh, that would have been a good point, Tealgamemaster. I appreciate you pointing that out. Okay. Break through the floor and ride the elevator down. Not like that. Where's the best place to do this? Like here? I think I've screwed up a little too much. Yeah, it's not gonna fly. Okay. So I should not bounce off that platform. Yeah, something like that looks good. This should be good. Yeah, perfect. How many Metroid ones are there? A few more. Kraid Raid. Defeat Kraid. Thankfully they give you lots of missiles. That was not very good. So you're probably supposed to do a little more efficiently than that. Interesting that they make you... Oh, it's funny that... Why does it rewind you just for falling into the lava? Like, that's not death. Like, you can get out of that just fine. So, like, can you get behind, too? And he kind of turns around. How can we do this faster? 1 second. That was a good run through the first room there. Oh no! Okay, well, interesting. Nah. I mean, that was a good thing we had going on. I definitely feel like this is kind of what they want you to do. But like 15 seconds compared to last time. Okay. Ridley Riddance. Seems very similar. Crate is tiny in the first. True. After being like massive otherwise. And there's even like the fake crate too. Let me guess. It's gonna be a rewind? Okay. We don't want that. If the game is lagging, does the clock in the bottom also slow down, or does it keep going at the same speed, I wonder? I guess there's no reason it would slow down. Seriously, that guy. Every time he gets me. It's not even the boss that's the tough part. Ugh. Just getting there. And normally I wouldn't be rolling around at the speed of sound though, so. We should also go check out some of the avatars. And see if there's any more cool ones of those that we can buy. We have a lot of money, it seems. And it definitely doesn't seem like we're having any trouble unlocking challenges and such, so. Looks like we'll probably have a lot of extra coins to spend on things. Some of the avatars were really expensive though, weren't there? There were a couple that were like 3,000? Or maybe it was 1,000. But that's the trick, is you gotta hit that guy while he's still like stuck to the ceiling. Like that. Come on. Oh, it's probably under 30. If I just like jump along with them, we can get it. Need to time my jumps better. Okay. Because it keeps lagging, it's hard to time the jumps because you never know when it's slowing down or when it's not, but whew, looks like we finally got it. Elevator Blitz. Get on the elevator. Looks like the one down to the final area here. Oh, I should be doing the... Yeah, there's the screw attack. I was like, where is it? Although jumping does seem to slow you down a bit in this game. Again, all these things I have to consider that I never normally worry about. The only thing I worry about when I play Metroid is how it takes 30 billion hours to refill your health every time you start, because it only gives you 30. So to fill up all the energy tanks, you gotta oh no. You know, grind for like 30 minutes. Yeah, I forgot exactly how those guys worked, so That's how the bridge appears, and this is probably gonna be like an A++. A plus? Horrible. Let's try that again. Hello, Jessica! Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Playing some NES World Championships. Nintendo World Championships NES Edition here. It's been going very well. I hope that you're having a great one. I always forget I gotta switch to the missiles. That's not what I meant to do. And again, slowdown is not good, because I don't think that the clock is going to slow down, even though the game is. Just run. So far, so good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, trying to get that like extra second of time save. Get jammed inside the floor. I love the game. You're doing great. Recently found out that I think there's a world championship for the NES as well, right? Yeah, so there's the original World Championships that happened back in the day, the World Championships 1990, and you can play that cartridge featuring Super Mario Brothers, Rad Racer, and Tetris, and then there's this game, which is kind of trying to be like a throwback to that, except everything didn't used to be about speedrunning. It used to be a variety of different things. It used to be point-based. Remember points? Points need to make a comeback severely. Like, I think this is fine, but I think that speed challenges are a bit overdone. Alright, we're definitely going to be ahead of our previous time. Still only an A... Oh, so that was an A++. Okay. So about the NES cart that comes in the special edition doesn't contain a circuit board with the game on it. It's just an empty shell. Yeah, there's been a lot of people out there kind of trying to modify theirs to, you know, work like a proper World Championships cart. And like, I can't blame them. Yeah, it's a shame Nintendo kind of cheaped out in that regard. So do I have to shoot missiles at these guys, or can I just do like normal shots? Oh yeah, it's just normal shots. But like, you already have your missiles equipped, so you think it's like, oh, I need to use missiles. Alright, this should be it then. No hits so far. This is definitely going to be like a little bit of a save. Yeah! Perfect! Think if you put the circuit board from the NES Championships game on the gold cartridge, it will probably work. Yes! It's going to require some sawing and some, you know, cutting up of the gold cart, which is unfortunate. But you can kind of hack such a thing together should you wish to avoid the Metroids. Okay. Yeah, so like that's not what you want. It's got to go in blast in here. What? Jammed on that somehow. And I'm assuming the last challenge, it has to be beat Mother Brain. Like, it's the only thing it can be at this point. Like, you just get jammed inside. It's weird. John Riggs put the shell in a repro card. It works too. It's funny because when I saw the cartridge, it seemed like it was a little bit bigger than just an average NES cart. But it's good to see that whatever I was looking at then, that wasn't true. And it does fit inside of an NES just fine. But yeah, I did see that John Riggs was one person who kind of did such a thing. Oops. Again, doing this, not that hard, doing this as fast as possible is where you gotta really look at what's going on. Oh, that was really lucky. Okay, so keep going, Metroid. Keep going, Samus. What am I saying? I mean, how many people probably thought the main character's name was Metroid? Like, can you even deny that was probably a common misconception? Metroid Man, here we go. Like, it'd be like if, you know, Mega Man and the main character was named Zelda or something. It just became common to, like, think that, you know, if that's the name of the game, it must be the character's name. Like, the main character of Phazanadu was definitely named Phazanadu. Is that the end of the room? Okay, that's probably very bad. Hi Diego, welcome! Hope you're having a great night. Watch out for these peanut butter and jellyfish. Like, you get jammed on them because they're weird. It's this one spot right here that's like, they kind of trap you in, but this looks okay. This looks okay. That was cool. Probably under 20 seconds, so we're only milliseconds away now. Probably didn't have to jump right there. The ultimate speedrunning challenge of the original game was to beat it fast enough to see... Yes, Super Tom Brother. Yeah, back in the day. That was like one time when it actually... You were encouraged to beat the game as fast as possible. Of course, in the Famicom Disk System version, it keeps track on the save screen, saying like how many days you've spent playing the game. Obviously, it's like, you know, in-game days and not real days. But it's interesting that you actually get some feedback on the save screen in the Japanese Famicom Disk System version of the game. You know, kind of telling you how long you've spent. Well, that was great. Come on, we can't blow that. But look at screen lag. Is I guess I'm shooting too much, so you're really punished for, you know, shooting more than you have to. And beating Mother Brain isn't even this hard. I say it's probably going to be like super hard. But it is funny how you get to kind of like experience like a mini version of Metroid by doing these challenges. You get to beat the bosses, you get to run through, you know, this corridor here. And then, you know, again, we're probably going to get to beat Mother Brain at the end. Like, now I'm just stuck. Now I'm just stuck, but can I... But, like, the minus button is so out of the way compared to, like, the select button on an NES controller. Oh, no. Oh, no. You've never beaten an NES Metroid, the lack of map really hinders you. No, fair enough. I've beat NES Metroid, and you don't really have to draw a map. Like, the game's not that big. There's like a few things that might trip you up a little bit if you don't, you know, kind of map out where you're going. But I think it's more intimidating than it really is. So I would definitely give it a shot and see if, like, you do end up getting lost, or you might be able to figure it out. But that's why I always tell everyone to play Goonies 2, because Goonies 2 is kind of like Metroidvania, but it has a map when you pause the game, so that's kind of cool. It tells you where the stuff is you need to find and all that. Of course, you could also get, you know, Nintendo Power Issue 1, which had a map in there. There's like lots of scans on that around too. But alright, come on. Too high. Again, the worst part of this challenge is the lag. And normally I love lag because it's like, ooh, you know, more opportunity to kind of deal with what's coming at you, but not in the speedrun, I guess. And then you kind of get jammed on them because they're not, like, made to interact with you very well. You see that I tried to shoot up, but I guess I had too many bullets on screen, just like nothing came out. Have you guys heard about the Carbon Engine? It's an emulation framework designed to port old games to modern hardware. Yeah, I know, like the Tomba, you know, re-releases and such were using that. It's very interesting. Okay, good. Come on. Come on! Fuck. Whoa! What was that? 500 somethings. We'll go check that right after this. It might have been like 500 rank A's or something, or 500 challenge completions? I don't know. 500 is a lot of somethings, though. Porting the Bubsy and the Gex series to Switch. Nice. I mean, Bubsy's kind of like a meme series, though, right? I've played some of, like, the OG... Oh, so I've played, you know, some of Bubsy 1 and some of Bubsy 2 on both the Genesis and on the Super Nintendo. And, like, they're okay. But, like, are they being brought back because everyone's just dying to play Bubsy again? Or is it more of, like, you know, it's just a meme? But I should beat Bubsy, at least the first one someday. My first experience ever with Bubsy was at a friend's house. And at the time I didn't know what the game was. So years later when I played Bubsy on Super Nintendo, I was like, oh! That's what we were playing at his house that day. And it was a kind of a fascinating game. Like, I was kind of intrigued by it and always wanted to play more of it. Particularly, like, you know, like, it was one of the first levels where you can go down, like, the sewers, and there's, like, a bunch of 1-ups down there, but you just die so easily, it's not worth it. But, they're very interesting games. Okay. So, like, normally, you know, you would just blow them up with missiles, no big deal, but you really feel how clanky things can be sometimes when you're trying to beat things as fast as possible. Interesting. Oh, finally! Finally! The trick was to use missiles for some reason. The SNES Bubsy games aren't that bad, but they're difficult in the frustrating kind of way. No fair. Oh, really? No Mother Brain? No? What? You've been ripped off. Again, what's so legendary about this? It should have been beat Mother Brain and then escape. In fact, Hacken and Quacken and I, like last year already, probably like a year ago now, I can't believe it, on stream, finished off Metroid on the Famicom Disk System, which involved beating Mother Brain and then doing this escape sequence. So if you've watched that stream, you've already seen me do this before. And you're given way more time than you need. But of course, we're not just fighting that clock right this time, we're also fighting against the speedrun clock. Right, Diego? I can't believe it. I'm just as disappointed as the balloon fight one. The fact that there's no mission for getting rank 1 on Balloon Trip, that's a crime. Not even to like change the colors of the balloon in Balloon Trip. You know, all of the coolest parts of a balloon fight, and they didn't even touch on it. Like normally, you know, you would be like a slow and steady sort of thing, but not tonight. Like, of course, they make you do all these weird sea jumps. It's not just a nice climb to the top. It's also about, like, not bonking your head. This is looking okay. And it goes on forever. Like, I barfed around at the end there for like a good 5 minutes after doing so well on the rest of it, to then, you know, change up your, you know, your thumb kind of habit. It just wasn't happening. But we kind of have a rhythm now, it seems, which is a terrible thing to say, because we'll probably lose it immediately. It's gonna be less than 35, right? Oh, good enough. Wow. There you go. We've really filled up the grid. Like, that's pretty cool. What was the 500 one? Cleared challenges 500 times. Like, it doesn't even matter what rank. Like, it's just a matter of even, like, if it's one you've already beat. I mean, that's probably cooler than, like, this one at this point, so I guess we'll... How many A ranks? Oh, A rank in all challenges. That will obviously be the one to set it to, you know, once I get there. As for the meantime, though, this one? Little Brain was played by the guy who voiced Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors. I've seen some Captain N, but I definitely want to watch more of it. I see that there's like a Bayou Billy episode, like, sign me up for that. Bayou Billy was great, but okay, with that, I think that's probably where we're gonna wrap up for tonight. We did a lot. We did so much. Whew. that was some really good NES World Championshiping tonight. But just for fun, let's see what else we can get. In terms of favorite games, Zelda 2. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to go buy some. Super Dodgeball at the top there. Oh, Kai's Adventure, the sequel to Tower of Druaga. In fact, I think we've seen Mikan before at the top right there. Now, what can we buy? Player icons. Anything better than the treasure chest? Like there's a few that are 1,000. Lots of Kirby ones. Should we do an ice climber one? Who's this? Oh, interesting. We got Wart. Kid Icarus stuff. Donkey Kong's cool. Heart Container's cool. We got Zelda holding the Triforce. Is that in the game? Yeah, it is. It's at the end. You want to see Captain N in Smash Bros? That'd be great. Almost all of them, Daniel. Yeah, we've made a lot of progress here. The Excitebike trophy guys. Oh, like 2,000. Ah, what the heck? Let's spend big. Get the king from Mario 3. One of the kings. Get Princess Peach from Mario 3. We're just being big spenders here. Like, I don't think coins are really a problem. And the goal is obviously going to be to unlock everything at some point anyway. Is this the poison mushroom? No, that's kind of like the background mushroom. There's the poison mushroom. Very cool. Just the pipe, if you want to do the pipe. Last check for games. Galaga, Demons of Death. Oh, Tenchio Kurao 2. Whoa, at the bottom left there. The Japanese exclusive sequel to Destiny of an Emperor. That's awesome. Super Dodgeball again at the top right. See, I love this. I love seeing the different games that people choose. Solar Jetman, yes! And see, we're getting the same people again. Dodgeball bottom right. A lot of people who can't choose. Oh! There's that Sasa one. I saw just a brief glimpse of it there. Dragon Quest 3. Soshite Densetsu A. Kirby bottom left. Oh! Tower of Duraga. Right above me there. Can we do it one more time without being punished? Ah! Oh, put into the Mighty Bomb Jack punishment zone again. But thank you, everyone. I think that's where we're going to wrap up for tonight. We got a lot of games done in the Nintendo World Championships. I appreciate everyone who's been chatting it up and watching, having a good time. And thanks again, Big Phil over on the Twitch side for the resubscription. I appreciate everyone joining. Definitely join the Discord server. And, stay tuned to the channel for more streams coming up. Not just the NES Championships, but also actual NES games we'll be playing more of. As well as getting a certain game called Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts done once and for all, if you can believe it. That has to be done by the end of July. I'm not carrying that any further. We're going to be done that one soon. But thanks, Brayden. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see if I ever get unbanned by Nintendo here, and I'll see you all later. Have a great night.